Never heard of those. I've never heard of those before.
Really?
Yeah. Hey guys, Jane Graves here.
Vegeta San Prince 10, I'm over here.
It's all individual.
There you go. And we are here for Saturday morning cartoon serial kind of things. So we decided to do this live stream before, even though it is kind of noonish. We just to do this video before we actually got into our Saturday morning cartoons, stuff like that. So we're gonna have cereal and we're gonna talk to you guys. Lou?
Yeah. I got nothing.
And I did already check these bowls, so we should be good. Look, Elias is back.
Hello.
Guys, I think I overdid it on the cereal already.
Yeah.
It's like,
But yeah, we also got more boxes too. We have like 3 other boxes. We got this one.
and this one, and that one,
Yeah.
and this one, and
this one.
and that one.
And then we have one more.
I was like, where's the other one at? And that one. So we got like 6 things of cereal. There you go, my good friend.
I'm struggling with mine.
Are you trying to outdo me, sir?
No. I just didn't know how much I'm supposed to really pour.
All of it.
Well.
Box.
Yeah, you know, it's supposed to, you're supposed to mix it like you do with Saturday morning cartoon. A cereal
I never
medley.
did that. I never had the option.
Yeah, I have them all. Yeah. I'm gonna mix mine in.
I gotta get some marshmallow one. Yeah, Elias, so how have you been since we saw you last? Yeah, I can't believe you've never done this before.
Mm-hmm. I'll pass.
It is almost 2:00 p.m.
My fault. We're running a little bit late.
You guys,
I made them stop at the mall.
you guys didn't even like give me any milk.
No. No, I don't need poured yours.
I was like, I'm not gonna get anything, am I?
That's kind of fun.
I guess breakfast of champions. I
I'm
don't know.
gonna take some marshmallows next one.
So, if you don't know, Saturday morning cartoon cereal, you usually like mix like, I don't know. As long as you mix at least 2, you got it.
I think it was just in his family because I never heard of that.
I've done it a couple of times.
So we went pop hunting. Pretty fun. Got some new pops.
That we're gonna show off in a haul later.
Got too many pops.
You got too many pops.
The only thing that would make it worse is if we actually got the pop cereal. Gotta have my pops. So,
And I think he wants to quit and not go any more shops. And I still want to go to a couple more.
oh, we'll go. I'm just getting strapped.
You know, keep in mind you can always go back. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Unless I want to drive 7 hours.
Right. Now I'm just planning instead of like $500 like I was gonna bring to bring up there with you. Probably gonna have to bring like $1,000.
No, I mean I have so many more like good pops. You were gonna go.
I know.
Crazy. Like he brought me into the mall and there was like just 2 places to get pops in like the whole entire mall. And literally in mine there's like 5 really good places to get pops in my mall.
Right.
And then there's like so many other like shops around there too.
We walked out of the store and Bazaar was like, "Is this it? This is the second place that you have?" I said,
Yeah, I was like,
"Yeah." I was like, "That's it. We don't have any other places in the mall."
There's like GameStop and Hot Topic, and that was it. Like in my store, there's all these like little in the joint I can see.
I'm actually okay.
Oh, hey, that's there.
Y'all got any topics you wanted to talk about?
The cereal good.
Cereal is good.
Did you get a chocolate one?
Don't count chocolate.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm already full, but I just had some kind of fun too.
There you go. You could talk about that.
I have
So
to-
Bizarre, for the first time, got to try the kettle corn, like my Saturday job that I do all the time. We actually got to go up there because my sister's working it today, so I can hang out with Bizarre. And yeah, so Bizarre got to try it. He can let y'all know how it is. Dankaroni in the house.
It's pretty good. It wasn't as sweet as I thought it was gonna be, because I'm used to the like Walmart kind, and the Walmart kind's really sweet.
Danny said, Bizarre, are you enjoying your time there?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, aside from our mishap from earlier when we got back, that was about it.
And your mishap from last night making me drink something that was disgusting.
I didn't force you to drink that.
You got it. For me.
I didn't force you to do that.
You got it for me, so I was obligated to drink it. I tried to drink it.
You could be like, hey man, will you chug this for me? Sure, I'll try.
I would have. He got me Pinot Grigio wine, and it was disgusting because I like sweet stuff. And then, so I was trying to drink it, and so I didn't get drunk last night. And then I tried this wine, and I absolutely love it. And so I would have got drunk last night if I started on this.
I don't really care about when I drink something. You know, I'll just drink with whatever my friend has or whatever. So if one of you guys like something else, like you don't have to worry about me. I would totally drink the same thing. You know, if we go to Russia, we can totally have the vodka.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, the vodka. I guess I don't know.
Oh shit! I'll
But so before Bizarre got here, I bought him wine and stuff, and I bought us these little bottles that I was like, oh,
right
well,
there.
yeah, we can fill it up the whole weekend. You know, not worry about it. Different stuff like that. Just around the house, we don't have to worry about it. Well, the one that is in the bottle originally is like really dry, and so that's what Bizarre tried to get through and drink like a quarter of the bottle. But now that he's had one of these other ones I bought, he's like, I didn't lose faith in you.
I'm chugging it down. It's so good.
Danny asked you how you enjoying your time here.
Yeah, he said that one.
A lot.
Oh, I missed that. My bad.
The drive was terrifying, but other than that,
Guys, would you rather eat dog food or cat food?
I'd rather die.
well, I ate Taco Bell, so that's pretty much dog food.
I don't know. Probably cereal.
You guys have a Taco Bell over there?
Well,
Where they live? Taco Bell.
Bizarre wants to know, Danny, where you live at and where Elias live at. If y'all have Taco Bell over there, aside from over in the
I know
U.S.,
you have Subway.
is it called Subway though?
Yeah, I think it is.
Elias said no, we don't have Taco Bell.
Damn.
Danny said no Taco Bell.
It's not that. It's not.
Danny said just Subway.
Taco Bell's not that good, but it's cheap and it's fast. So
It is. It's more of like a Tex-Mex, so that's probably why they don't have it.
yeah. What's your favorite fast food place?
Elias said they had Subway. Danny said KFC just made it there.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
But not where she lives at.
I don't really like KFC that much.
So, like, what are some of the restaurant stuff that y'all have that are kind of worldwide around you besides Subway
And McDonald's.
and McDonald's?
It's the fun. I'm full.
Burger King, McDonald's.
Burger King was my favorite for a long time, but KFC took over for that. That grilled chicken's out of this world.
Grilled chicken salad.
Dunkin' Donuts. Eska said, Jay said he's got to hop off. He'll be back.
See you in a second.
Stump said he's got Wendy's. I don't know. Taco Bueno.
Oh Lord.
We just got one of those. Dairy Queen.
We just got Dairy Queen like a year
We
ago.
just got Dairy Queen back.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else. Little Caesars.
Disgusting.
My all-time favorite also is Jack in the Box.
Yeah, we don't have those in Knoxville.
I've never had Jack in the Box.
I know there's one in Nashville. There's White Castle and Jack in the Box in Nashville, but
I wish we
3
had a
hours
White
away.
Castle.
Don't have either one of those.
Yeah, I wish we had White Castle. Or a freaking
Like,
crystal.
yeah, I was about to say that. Like, there's crystals on every single block in Knoxville, and here it's like
None.
none. It's disgusting. That's good. Big disgusting.
White Castle is kind of what they did the Harold and Kumar movie off of. They have like burgers that are like
It's
this
like
big.
McDonald's, but even lower class than McDonald's. It's
What? White
more
Castle's
it's
supposed to be
more-
higher class.
no, it's more and healthier than McDonald's.
I don't know.
I think it is. Well, I like it. I feel awful eating it.
Somebody told me
Excuse me.
that I work with that they went back to Ohio and they have them up there. And they got it's called like a suitcase and it gives you like 30 of the little burgers. So it's like we should totally do an eating challenge. Do get 2 of those and then see how many of the little
I would
ones.
win if we had an eating challenge. Just do a wing eating challenge. I would win.
But you wouldn't you couldn't get checked out.
Wow.
You're like, I already win, I'm done.
Yeah, I would lose. I get sick every time I eat wings.
So what the hell?
What?
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen,
you were talking. He was
if we had a
talking less.
contest, my brother would have won it.
I couldn't even finish mine.
I thought you was what? What was your? Oh, never mind.
I moved on to better.
This year's been feature endeavor.
Guys, I feel like we got defeated. I don't even think we made it through a box of cereal.
And you got like, well, I brought 2, and then you got how many? Like 5?
4
Oh, 4.
and a family size. Or
So
3 and
look
a
at that.
family
When you
size.
guys wake
Yeah,
up
like
tomorrow
6.
morning, y'all can be like, "Hey, yeah, cereal left over."
I'm taking one
Whoa.
with me. It's gonna be so broke. That's what I'm gonna eat for the next week.
I'm just going to bring you back. Come back over. We'll do a live stream and eat cereal again.
No.
This time it'll be earlier though. Like way earlier.
Yeah, sorry about
We'll
that.
start at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I didn't think she was gonna be there that early.
Right?
Because the way she sounded is she wasn't sure about her plan, so she was like, "I'm gonna tell you about it later," and I was like, "Okay."
She's got a point. I wasn't really talking.
Yeah.
All right. It's your turn. Go. Talk.
So, you guys like stuff? I got nothing. So, anyway, since we're supposed to be doing Saturday morning cartoons,
Yeah,
Saturday morning cartoons.
I brought how do you say it? I brought from Knoxville with me. I brought Magical Shopping Arcadia Arena Basham. Have any of you seen that?
I have not.
It's like an ecchi comedy, and they make fun of like other animes in it. So
right,
and
kind of like Penny is talking.
yeah,
yeah,
and
I've never seen Penny and Stocking either.
it's kind of like what was that? Elastic Cell.
A Cell Saga.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I love me some Cell Saga.
I don't know if I've seen that one either.
Probably
I didn't like it at all. I watched the first 2 episodes. I'm like, I'm done.
I thought it was hilarious.
Mhm.
Same thing with like FLCL.
Oh, that one I like that
stuff. Yeah. So I haven't seen FLCL 2 and
Oh.
3, which I've been waiting for a sequel of FLCL for years, and it's out. And I'm like, I just don't want to watch it. It's weird. But...
I was rewatching on the way up here. I was watching the I think live stream with you guys,
Mhm.
and about like the verb or whatever you say it and stuff. And,
Yeah.
Like I have it too, but like I'm confused because I still have all the same shows.
Oh, the thing is, they're not leaving till November 10th, I think.
Is that
It's
right?
sometime in November because everybody that has Verve got either a $30 credit or a $20 credit for losing their,
But I hate to say this, but I'd much rather have just. I'm gonna just go to Funimation.
Yo, Danny
I
Phantom, he was
watched-
just 13
man.
Because I watched
when he
this,
went to a very
Here's
strange
the thing with
machine.
me. My thing is, I liked it all in one place. You
Well,
know,
I got you,
but-
Stomps. I got
understand.
you.
That's why I got it,
yeah,
and especially when they put those Nicktoons on there too.
yeah. But the thing is, at the same time, it's $5.95. So it's like, what can you lose, right? It's just $5.
I mean, I don't watch it that much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I mean, I have a whole entire shelf of anime I could be watching. So
Exactly.
It's like, but
You
I'm
could
probably
be
just gonna get
watching.
Funimation because I actually watch that at my work,
yeah,
and I love it how you're talking about. So right now I'm rewatching Tenchi Muyo.
yeah.
Like, well, Tenchi Universe is the first anime I ever watched,
Nice.
and then I was obsessed with the Slayers.
Slayers, yeah.
I never
Slayers
finished it, but that was so good.
Yeah, Slayers is one of my favorite
Yeah.
animes. Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely a classic.
yeah. You probably heard me on the live stream. Like back in Houston, I had like this Japanese channel called the International Channel. Well, it wasn't really Japanese. It was like a whole bunch of different stuff. But they had an anime section down there sometimes. Not sometimes, all the time. And that's how I got to watch Dragon Ball Z in Japanese.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up with Dragon
So
Ball
are you
Z.
subtitled?
No.
You like
well, here's the thing. Dragon Ball Z wasn't subtitled,
Yeah.
but Slayers was, Tenchi Muyo was sometimes, because sometimes they showed the dub with Tenchi Muyo, depending if an episode wasn't dubbed, they showed it in Japanese, or if a movie wasn't dubbed, they showed it in Japanese.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
What
that's
do you
how I
think
kind of
that
grew up with it.
What are they
so.
saying?
Do what?
I can't read that far away. What do you think?
Oh, y'all were just talking, so I just randomly thumbed
Oh.
up.
I watched Danny Phantom this morning. Best anime mates.
I know you didn't catch me singing it. Y'all were both talking. I was like, "Yo, Danny Phantom."
Well, yeah. So, but I love Tenchi.
I mean, of course, I like some of them more than others.
Yeah.
But I'm slowly getting them all. I think I'm missing.
Don't you look at me
Two.
like that.
2 of them.
You had
No, I'm missing
snacks.
three of them.
I bought the movies on Blu-ray
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago, and because I saw them on the International Channel.
Yeah.
So and I love those. Well, here's the thing. I like the first movie. I love the second movie, Daughter of
The third one
Darkness.
is
That is my
stupid.
favorite one. The third movie.
I
was
remember
just
one I didn't like at all.
The third
So-
one was a confusing mess.
Well, it's because I think like one goes with the original one, the second one goes.
Dan
with the universe,
Caroni
and the
said-
third one goes with something else or something
well, the
like
third one kind of goes more with Tokyo, but the thing
that. Yeah, I
is,
didn't like it.
see, I love Tokyo,
You
but
like Tokyo?
I did. Like, okay, originally I hated it, but freaking Yugi and freaking
I was
like,
just trying to
I
read the
forgot
thing.
her
there.
Ursa Ego's name, but I know that made me cry for days.
Yeah.
Right? So
I think it's called Tenchi
So,
Gemini or something.
The,
Yeah.
the
It was
reason
pretty good.
Dan Caroni gets Funimation because it's the cheapest way to watch My Hero Academia dubbed and One Piece episodes legally without ads.
Master QJ, by the way, Yu Yu Hakusho all day.
Mm.
I put Yu Yu over Hunter x Hunter. So
I really like
Right.
the first season the best.
I would have to go with.
I know
would-
a lot of people like the battles, but
Yeah.
I like the first part of Yu Yu Hakusho the best.
yeah,
That
I
was my
agree. I
favorite.
agree.
Like if they kind of kept that plot going, I would have loved it.
Yeah, the first out of Yu Yu was the best.
I love
And the
this
Dark
card.
Tournament and all
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
All that was the best
Like
thing.
the first season, my favorite, and then the second season, that kind of lost me.
Yeah. Well, the second season was okay.
Yeah.
It got better near the end because since we was meant to be a tragic villain,
Yeah.
that's kind of what he was meant to be. Because
Yeah.
you know he went through some crap. You know.
I would
So-
want to get the figures.
That guy was
like
crazy
$70
solo.
each. I'm just like, maybe one per paycheck or something.
Right.
I'm having some more cereal, guys, but that's only because one of them's having a liquid diet and the other one already had snacks. So
I ate some of it. and I also had cut a corn.
We can only see his hand in this video. That. So yep. So yep. Matter of fact, my first anime was Dragon Ball.
Was it?
Yeah, it was, well, not Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. And then my second was Sailor Moon. I blame Sailor Moon for me being into girly stuff.
Well, Sailor Moon was my first anime I ever watched without knowing it was anime.
Yeah.
The first anime that I ever watched knowing it was anime was Tenchi Universe.
Right.
Ooh, that spot on the floor is cold as hell.
And then it was kind of funny because I kind of got confused because instead of just sticking to Tenchi Universe, I didn't know that there was more. Like I didn't know anything about anime, so I watched different Tenchis altogether.
Right.
Like, but the same number of like the number one, number like I watched them all in order, but different ones. I was so confused.
Right. Yeah.
And then finally, I was like, oh, this is different. Like,
yeah, different continuity. The Tenchi timeline is very confusing.
What was your Yu Yu Hakusho or Hunter x Hunter?
Oh, you mean which one I like better?
Yeah.
I like them both equally.
It's an either or. It's not a.
I can pick both.
It's like with the cat food and dog food thing. I said I'd rather die.
I rather eat dog food. I hate cats. Sorry. Well, I hate dogs now too.
We won't say nothing about that.
Mm-hmm. Eating my pop boxes.
Yep, that was our issue that we had earlier.
Yeah, his dog ate two of my pop boxes, and I like keeping them in the box because I'm like that. Yeah.
It's a good thing they don't have mouths, though. I mean, at least they're not going to die outside of the box.
Shut up.
Because they can't breathe.
I always make the joke like Buzz Lightyear on Toy Story where he doesn't think he can go out of the mask, like or he's gonna he can't have that auction of that planet. Yeah. So I say that with pop boxes.
But
they didn't hurt the Funko Pops. At least we got to save those. So
I don't want them anymore. They're out of the box. The boxes are chewed up and destroyed.
Yeah.
You can take a Sharpie and draw them, and then you'll want them forever.
Mm-hmm. Where am I gonna put them?
Don't ask me that question. That's hard.
The dog toys now.
The dog toys, man.
That's horrible. Just put them on your shelves.
No, they were pissing me off. Like every time I looked at them, I'm looking out of the box.
They're incomplete.
Every single time.
Bizarre with his boxes. That's what Danny said.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot said poor Funko Pop.
I know.
Yeah.
They died.
A Massacre J said Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
That was his first anime.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read some of the manga for that.
We were watching that on.
Going with that though, do we consider it an anime, or is it like kind of Pokemon in the gray area, like a cartoon? Or
wait, Pokemon's anime? What are we talking about?
No, like because there's a lot of when we were kids. When we grew up, it's one of those things you didn't know was anime at the time.
Like Sailor Moon.
So yeah, Sailor Moon for you and Dragon Ball Z was that for me, but I count it because it was my first anime. So it was the gateway that led me into learning about anime and everything. So, but I wouldn't be the anime fan I was today without Dragon Ball Z. So that's why I say, hey, that was my first anime, even though I didn't know it. Same thing with manga. It was my first manga too.
So, was it?
Yeah.
My first manga was Tenchi too.
Nice.
Denny says, I have no Funko Pop boxes left. They're all out of the box, and the boxes are trashed.
They can't breathe. You're killing them. They're dead.
That's how I roll.
They're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I roll. I mean, you guys can see all of them up there.
First F to pay respects.
So Stumps just got Vinland Saga.
No comment.
Ask
Danny.
How would you rate it, 1 to 10? Danny would be able to answer that. I haven't started it yet. And
did you rate it?
Amasco just said, "Man, I need Vinland Saga."
I didn't like it. It was okay.
Danny said she has like 20 pops.
Well, after today's hunt, I think Jane Graves beats me in pops. That's how many he got today.
I only got like 10.
He got a lot.
I mean, you have like 100 though.
Yeah, but look how many you freaking have. They're like all over the place.
I just hit 50.
You said 15?
Yeah.
With mine that I gave you like 6.
I have 56.
Yeah.
I need like 4 more to hit 70.
That doesn't add up. 56 plus
60.
4.
I don't know why I added another 10.
Okay, honor Schwarzenegger. First man on the
Jean Conway.
You say John Conway?
Neil.
No, I said Jean Conway.
Oh.
What'd you take? Oh, me? Elias said I passed her and Pops a long time ago. She has 34.
You got some really good ones, though. Do you?
Elias or me?
Elias. I don't like any.
Right? I need Elias to go like find some of the ones that
The only ones I like
He's
are
got-
the ones I bought you. I'm just joking.
you're a monster.
I
I can't believe you said that to me. I'm so upset now.
was just joking.
My heart.
I like your Lord of the Rings ones. I want those.
You can buy them for yourself.
Well, yeah, I wasn't asking you to buy them.
Some said I have none.
And I like the Doug ones that I bought you. I need to get those for myself.
True.
And I've never seen the Fantastic Beast movies.
I have it in the other room. It's way better than Harry Potter.
I think it's up on Hulu. I keep losing my name screen. It's fucking scary.
You would catch up. Mr. Snacky McSnacky Pants, and I don't know what to call you.
Bizarre.
Why not?
Bizarre.
Why not? He has a message just said he has 10 plus Funko and 1 anime door.
What's your guys' favorite pop that you have?
Bizarre said
I have a Spirit Spider.
that your favorite pop.
Spirit
He
Spider.
wants to know it, okay?
He's
I'm
he's
sorry,
Dr.
guys.
Octopus in Peter Parker's body.
Why
I'm
do
so
you-
tired.
So
What?
that's my favorite pop I have. So
You have a pop?
yeah, remember I got Spirit Spider-Man and Gwenpool.
Didn't I buy you a pop too?
It's not his favorite.
Oh, Vegeta.
I did buy a
I remember I made him the general manager. I have this toy universe thing 'cause I collect figures as well. And back when I lived here, he was Vegeta was general manager of Grayson's room, which was my room at the time. So yeah.
What was Grayson in there?
Yes.
And then you had a roommate in here.
No, yeah, we had a roommate in here once upon a time too.
We watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Me and Bizarre do, I think.
I like it. It's okay. I can't wait for the next season.
Right. Last one.
To me, on Game of Thrones is though it's like I could only watch it once.
Elias said, my favorite Funko Pop is Jon Snow. That was it.
That was it. It's quiet.
Masco just said, Ichigo.
Kurosaki?
You didn't know they made a pop of him?
No.
Just Naruto.
It could have been Ichigo from Darling in the Franxx.
They don't make pops of that.
Hey, it could be Darling in the Franxx pops.
Not yet.
That's why I brought it up because if I remember correctly, Masky J hated Darling in the Franxx. So.
That's between you and the Masco J. I'll walk out. I'll get up and walk out of the room for 5 minutes, come back, yeah. And then he said, Back to the Future Pops.
Man, ain't that Darling in the Franxx was that bad. I thought it was okay.
Never seen it.
Well,
It's just the second half has a very
I will just give you a little spoiler.
opinion.
And I only got it because we went to Hot Topic today, and I went with Bizarre. But I got the Ito too. So, even though I feel like I don't know who that is, it's really weird.
Doesn't anyone know who it is?
Obviously not. I mean, I think it's a girl. That's about it.
My roommate remembered. She's like, "Why did they make a pop of that? That's an irrelevant character." I said my roommate. I meant my old roommate.
Yep.
I think I'm
Now
old.
there's 2 Itos in the world. Elias said Ito's a boy.
Oh.
Ito's a boy, damn it. I don't know. It just looked like the chest looked like a female Funko Pop chest. Mexico just said, no, it's Bleachigo.
Huh? What?
They said, no, it's Bleachigo.
Oh, okay.
And then Ito is really impatient. Guys, I'm almost done with the cereal.
Yeah, I'm playing this mobile game. I'm playing a mobile game right now. It's called Grand Summoner. They got the Kill characters in there. I got addicted to it a little bit. So
I think I'm done with cereal for like the next 5 years.
nah,
We only have like 20 boxes of those.
you could have stopped a long time ago.
I mean, after the first bowl, I was done with it for at least 3 years, but
That's what I say about wings every single week, and I always go back.
right. This is the pain I do for you guys eating cereal, even though I'm not a big fan.
It really is.
I do it for y'all. Don't look at me like that.
What?
I'm talking to you, yeah.
Me?
No, you looking at me right now?
Oh.
I'm pulling y'all's legs. Like I'd be able to see you guys through the computer, and I have cameras in your house. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
well,
maybe that's true. What? Nuh-uh. Get out of here. That means I would have had to known that I was going to target you guys as a friend group like years ago. He said he's on his way to go get more wine.
I never said that, but you got me
Nah.
It was telepathy.
Oh, my legs. Fell asleep.
I wish. You know, I'm more of a, I don't know, kind of anything else. I will tell you the milk's good, but that's about it. I'm trying to drink all this milk so I can be a big boy. Build my bones up real strong.
So we're pretty much out of topics, is what you're saying.
Nah.
No, I was just cracking a joke.
What's your favorite anime of all time?
I'm really like Full Metal Panic.
Nice.
Have you seen it?
I like when I was like
Yeah.
the
Watch
older
it.
ones, yeah. So
I like X / 1999
wait, X like
/ 1999.
Clamps X?
Yeah.
Nice.
You like
Yeah, dude.
I love that one.
Yeah,
No
it's
one-
pretty great.
I love it. Of course, like the classic, like Card Captor Sakura.
Yeah, of course.
Hey. You mean Full Metal Alchemist?
Shut up. So this person was like, yeah, I'm huge into anime. I love anime, and they're like, well, what's your favorite? I was like, Full Metal Panic, and they're like, no, it's called Alchemist. I was like, I own all of them on DVD. Like, I know like what it's called, and it's my favorite. Like, and he was correcting me, and that pissed me off so bad.
Man.
I told him, I said, you should have thrown him for a loop. You should be like, no, Full Metal Jacket. You know, like throwing him like everything that you know that's a Full Metal movie.
But I didn't really even correct him. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
thank you.
yeah.
Or like the Naruto guy.
Yeah, and then someone at my work was like, oh, you're not into Naruto, then you don't like anime. And I showed him my shelf, and he's like, oh my god, you have so many. But pissed me off.
But he's still not a true anime or anything
I
because
don't
he
like
doesn't like
anime
Naruto.
or manga because I'm not into Naruto. That makes sense.
He was dumb as hell.
He just didn't know what he was talking about.
Right.
Very true.
Let's see. And of course, I like the normal mainstream stuff like Death Note. I love.
Yeah, definitely.
Tokyo Ghoul. Let's see what else.
Tokyo Ghoul.
I was just gonna make my top Serial Experiments Lane. Have you seen that one?
I've never seen it.
Oh, you need to watch it. And
It's
then
been
with
on my watch
Halloween
list.
coming up,
Yeah,
it's like a thriller. Watch it. It's so freaking good.
it's been on my watch list for years
highly
because I
recommend
always see anime YouTubers, especially Glass Reflections,
Hey.
always like hype the anime. That
So I'm assuming this is for you and I mean, you can comment on it too, Trey, but Amaska just said, would you rather have an Alphonse pop or an Edward pop?
Why not both?
Wait, what was the
That's
first
kind of what
one?
I was thinking. Alphonse, would you rather have like the suit of armor, the brother from Full Metal Alchemist?
Maybe I'm not an anime fan. I never watched them at all.
It's okay though.
I was
It's
like,
okay.
there's one of them
It's
sitting up
okay.
there, but that's it.
I don't know. So the second one. Wait, that's
Edward?
Ed.
Yeah,
From
Edward's
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Edward's the guy with the one arm.
Okay, I was thinking of like Ed from like Cowboy Bebop.
Oh no.
Okay, never mind.
No, they're both him, and then Alphonse is the big suit of armor.
So I'll pass on both. I never watched it.
Then he said both.
Oh,
Mascu just said he'll be off again. He'll come back.
But Masculine J, you never read Death Note, so now we're even.
That's a pretty low blow. Pretty low blow. So, guys, put like a thumbs up if you've read Death Note.
you know, it's funny. I told the story on here before, but I thought the dub, you know, the car captors from like back in the day, I thought it was actually a good dub or whatever.
No.
And,
So-
I argued with one of my best friends
Yeah.
about it. Her name's Nina, and it was like back in high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, the car captors, original
I like
dub
the
was great.
original one. I loved it.
Yeah, and then, but because it was like car characters, the crest for all time,
Yeah.
you know, that theme song. Man, the dub was great. And then she was like, nah, the dub sucked. So I was like, okay, fine. So she was like, okay, I'm gonna let you borrow my DVDs, the original, and then you're gonna change your mind. I was like, no, I'm not. Like, watch
Cardcaster
this.
Sakura.
Next thing you know,
did you
I
change
go back to the house. I watch the first episode. I come back to class the next day. And I go, man, the English dub sucks.
Really?
Man.
I watched. I think I watched 2 different dubs.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
3 dubs.
3 dubs.
There's
Well,
3.
and then
Because there's the Kids WB dub,
Yeah.
the one I was talking about.
yeah, me too.
Then there's 2 dubs that follow the anime.
Yeah,
as
and,
well.
and then they also in one of the movies they use different voice actors too.
They did.
Did you see both the movies?
I have.
Oh, I love it.
I have them both, but in Japanese only. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, because said friend let me have her DVDs
Yeah.
because she found out that they were bootleg and stuff.
Oh,
So you can have these
I can't
bootleg
do
ones.
bootleg.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the original.
I actually, I got rid
Right.
of all my bootleg ones.
Yeah.
But kind of like Tenchi, I used to have Tenchi bootleg, and I had to replace all of those, which pissed me off.
Right.
I always like watching like on your channel and my channel, and I think Elias's and Mig's. Whenever like we're sitting there, and you can like, there's no way, like, you know, there's some volumes that you just know like the person has, like you can just barely see it, and you're like, I know what that is. I always like seeing that all y'all have Cardcaptor Sakura, because then I'm like,
Yeah. It's
you know,
great.
and I feel that way about Ubel Black. Like everybody's like, that whole section of your shelf is just black. Like we know that's what it is. So it's just ones that are kind of like that. I really enjoy that you can kind of tell what it is, like just barely seeing it. You're like, that's what that is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I'm looking at like backgrounds and stuff. I'm trying to think of the other ones. And since your Clamp, then you Magic Knight Rare.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, I had an ex that was obsessed with that series once one time. So.
So good. Shit. This is a couple more. Have you seen Jing the King of Bandits?
I have not.
Good one. Good old classic.
Yeah, you have. You haven't seen it. You've seen me read it.
Yeah, I've seen you read it.
I like watched it.
I have Jing the King of Bandits and Jing the King of Bandits Twilight Tales. It's where he's like a little older. From instead of being a kid, he's more of like a teenager.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, and I have to shout out Fat Sayuki.
Shout out to Sayuki.
Sayuki. Yeah.
He reminds me of Slayers because like they go on a journey too.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched that on back when Stars used to show anime.
Yeah.
Because that's where I saw Avenger at.
I have every single one on DVD. Like the whole I have Sayuki, the first and second season, Sayuki Reload, Sayuki Reload Gunlock, and then I'm missing Blast. I have the movie, the OVA. I love it.
What about the? Did you watch the latest season that came out?
Blast. Yes, it's called Blast, right?
I think.
Yeah. That's the only one I'm missing.
Okay. Was it good?
Well, I watched it in subtitle actually because it
Right.
wasn't in English yet, but I haven't bought it yet.
Right, because when I grew up with, it, I watched it dubbed. So
Yeah.
Back when it was not Encore. It was Stars because Stars used to show anime because the anime they used to show in there was that Evandred and that god awful anime Icon.
I wish they would reprint Neon Genesis Evangelion. I would buy that.
I'm surprised it hasn't been reprinted. The anime is super popular.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you can sell it online
You
for
mean
like so
the
expensive.
anime
now.
or the manga?
The anime.
The anime. You can sell it online for so much.
Because like
I want it
they
to
have done a second reprinting of the manga. That's why
Yeah.
everybody's starting to get it. I think it's really weird how now we're having all these old ones that were like back
Classics.
when. Well, I mean, I would consider it a classic, but now they're all like making a comeback.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird to me how it's happening. You know, especially like in our community, because like I'm like I already had that. I've already read it and everything. Like when it like blew up and everybody wanted Ice Shield 21 and Slam Dunk, I was like,
Did they reprint?
I've heard they never went out of print yet.
Hmm.
But you know, so that kind of blew up. Evangelican or whatever.
Evangelion.
Yeah, screwing it up.
Yeah.
All of them, like, you know, all the people that we know, like, are trying to buy it. Like, I haven't seen anybody not have it except for me. Oh yeah, and you. Some of the other like old ones like that, and it's kind of like, you know.
Yeah, they're coming out with that classic line like Seven Seas.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just kind of weird.
If I didn't spend all my money on pops, I could actually buy manga.
Right. And I hate that.
Like I said, after this trip, I'm taking a break from buying pops for a very long time.
I think the only pops I'm gonna buy are the ones that I have sitting in my Amazon cart right now, and that's gonna be it.
Oh, well,
I'm not gonna buy anything else.
More on. I want the Riverdale ones when I'm done.
No, I haven't added anything else to it. Well,
no Riverdale.
So I
spoilers.
bought a Norbit and I got a Helvet, so I have to finish those 2 sets. I just say it, you guys couldn't hear it, okay?
No, what was that? Riverdale spoilers because I'm barely on season 2. I'm gonna finish season 2. So yeah, I've been avoiding all sports of season 3. So
That's right. I did
No,
bring that up to you.
It's like something that's so trashy and so dumb, but you love
thank
it.
you.
You love it.
One of my old podcast hosts, he's always like, I don't know where y'all watch this dumb crap because me and my other podcast mates, we watch it together, and we know it's stupid, but it's so good.
It is.
Do you guys watch Riverdale?
Anybody else watch Riverdale?
You can judge us if you
If
don't. Because I judge myself. I love it so much.
The only problem that I hated, and part of it was season 2 when they did the Red Circle. It's only there for like 1 episode. I was like, I kind of wanted you guys to be like there for a little while longer.
Yeah.
And then they turned around and went from being that to the Black Circle or whatever. And I was like, what are we, like an anti-villain group?
Yeah. I mean, they jump around a lot. Like, I wish they would stick to it, but.
Which, I mean, you won't know it, but I mean, the last episode where you see like all the crazy people sitting around the table and you're like, what?
Yeah, like that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like that was like something they just needed to build a new season on.
And I was sitting there, I was like,
they're like, we're out of ideas.
Wait, I can see why this person would be here and why this person would be here, but why is this person here? How did that person even end up here? Like, crazy.
I can't read that far.
My favorite season is the first. The first season was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I didn't like the teacher that died.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
She was irritating, but then again, like everyone thought that too.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, you know, like in the old comics, like that where it comes from, like she's like old, like she's an old lady, like she's it's old lady, weird. Because like I read the old comics and I was like, what?
And the thing is, you actually see her picture in one of the episodes of Riverdale.
Oh really?
Yeah, you see the old Miss Grundy.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I missed that.
Right.
I missed that.
It's like it's one of those blink and you miss it kind of Easter eggs. Like, like oh yeah, this is who she replaced. And then
she's like a young heart.
Yeah.
Sleeps with her students.
Man.
Scandalous.
Dude, and I cannot stand Archie in this show. Archie is so annoying,
Yeah.
and Jughead started to piss me off too. From where I am in season 2, Jughead started to piss me. I loved him in season 1, but like, and I still try to stick with him that season 2. The amount of crap he's done, it's so annoying. Man. I'm like, God dang it. So yeah, Riverdale's a pretty fun show. I just need to finish season 2 because once I finish season 2, me and my podcast mate's gonna want season 3. So
yeah, I mean, you can watch it for free up on the CW app.
Yeah, we do. Well, here's the thing.
Right.
It's funny because one of my friends, they're from Canada, so we've been watching it through his Netflix app. Because for some reason, the American Netflix, when the episode comes out, they don't update it after the episode comes out. But the Canadian Netflix, after the episode comes out, it updates.
So the Canadian Netflix is kind of like Hulu.
Yeah,
because like I'm watching like Will and Grace and stuff like that, and it always puts in like the next day.
Elias said they
Right.
have it. They have it where it does it too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess the American Netflix sucks. But,
yeah, the American Netflix is trash.
It's more like Hulu. Hulu does that. Like for us, do you guys have Hulu?
I have my friends Hulu, so I don't have a personal because I let him use my Netflix account and I use his Hulu account.
Yeah, I used to do that with
So-
Jesse,
Well,
but then we just
I was
got
going
our
to
own.
share the what's it called account with him, but now it's kind of like now that they're taking Funimation off, I don't know if I should care.
Nah,
Well, yeah, I mean,
there's other stuff on there, not the stuff that matters.
I know, like, I mean, everything that I've watched so far, like, I'm excited about other stuff that's not going to be, but most of the stuff I watch is Funimation.
yeah.
Like, I've been watching all the Tenchis at work because I can't, like, bring my DVDs to, with me.
Right, exactly.
So
exactly.
I'll just watch, like, yeah. But I'm really enjoying Tenchi Muyo. I haven't watched how, like, 14 years later, they finished it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing over there?
Are you talking about
Totally rad,
Chimuyo High?
Yeah. No, it's not I.
They talking about
They literally continued
I
the
just thought
original
about it.
Tenchi Muyo.
You know
Yeah.
where else I got this
I
from?
think it's like 7 episodes.
When we were talking about it?
What?
Rocket Power.
Oh, Rocket Power?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they used to do that. I was
Yeah.
like,
But,
I'm trying to think, cause
well, let me find. Hey, can you mess with my phone?
yeah, find it, cause there's because I know the Tenshin Muyo OVA, which is what started off the
Yeah.
animes. Tenshin Universe, Tenshin Tokyo, War on Grimoire.
And then there's Mahoshi special. Then there's
the Ryoki special is the OVA. That's the first one.
well, there's also Mahoshi special.
Oh, and the Mihoshi special,
Yeah.
Dude! I love that special.
And I can't find it anywhere. It's still out of print.
Okay, here's
I
the
know
thing.
guys are talking about anime, and you're not in anime.
You know how I
whatever.
watch. You know how I watch it. Back on the Japanese station, I recorded it.
Oh, did you?
so I just get my VCR, which my VCR is downstairs out here. But
So
whenever
cheater.
I lived here, I just put it in my VCR and then watch my recording
I would
of
love
it.
to find it, but it's expensive. Oh yeah, and then they came up with a spin-off like Magical
Girl,
Sammy.
Sammy, yeah.
Then they came up with another spin-off, and they came up with a spin-off of that.
Yeah.
And they were out of print, so I have some of them. I don't have all of them though.
Yeah.
But
I used to have. I used to have when I was younger, I had a big crush on Sasami. Now that I'm older,
I'm not worried about
I was
it.
the same age as her.
wait, what?
Elias said, your brother's stealing your friend.
I was the same age as her at the time.
Well, no, like I switched back. Like I have a love for anime, and he doesn't have a love for anime. Like he likes anime, but not like love anime. And that's what
True.
got me into it. Like he got into it by manga, so I got into it by anime. So.
I mean, I got into it. But,
Oh, did you?
yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm just talking on my ass.
I mean, because I did both.
We're just not talking about anime. He's curious. Like if we were talking about Get Backers, like that would be an anime he could talk about. 'Cause he loves the hell out of Get Backers. So.
Right? Shoot. I keep trying to push over the garden wall. Y'all should watch Hilda. That's a really good one, too. I'm pushing Hilda on everybody because
Okay.
it's great.
So this is one that you're talking about. Like that's the newest one.
Yeah, since you moved
But
on.
it's right here. This one came 14 years after, and it finishes off the Tenchi Muyo.
Oh, so this is after the OVA series.
Yes, and I haven't watched
Okay.
it yet, so I'm rewatching the Tenchi Muyo like OVA so I can watch that. But like they said, it didn't finish, but to me the OVA did finish.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is going to be really bad when we go back and rewatch it because of all the stuff.
I never watched it again.
Okay. Here's the thing. I watched.
Well,
look at my phone.
this is technically one of your videos too now, so you're going to go back and watch it
So like
like you did last night.
Can you plug in my phone, please?
So when I was young,
Thank
like I watched Tenshin Muyo on Tanami. 'Cause that's
Yeah,
where I
me
first
too.
saw that.
Yeah.
So when I did see it on my Japanese station, like I saw the OVA series, and like of course me being a kid, like they got nude.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Well, I freaking love that shit in middle school. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And they're not really nude. It doesn't like show anything.
They
but-
they did in Tanami, but they did on my Japanese station on the Ryoki series,
Yeah.
not Ryoki because that's the one I haven't seen. The OVA series, and I was a kid at the time, like I was a Christian kid, like good kid, and I thought I wasn't supposed to see that stuff. Like, but most kids my age at the time were like, "Oh yeah, boobs." Me,
Yes.
I was just like, "Oh, I can't watch
It's
it."
it's because I recommended it. I recommend Hilda to everybody, just like Over the Garden Wall, because they're like really good gems that nobody's gonna advertise until somebody does. So that's why I tell everybody you should watch Hilda and Over the Garden Wall and stuff, things like that. Which, I mean, Bizarre obviously probably won't be here when we do it, unless he leaves and comes back.
No.
But
No.
But I'm sure me and my brother are gonna do like a rewatch of like Over the Garden Wall or whatever, just because it is a Halloween based one. And as you know, Halloween is coming up at the end of the month, at least for some of us.
I'm a bug in. Are you watching mine?
Why we watch Over the Garden Wall? Dude, I watch it almost every week.
I'm blaming my movie. Jesus.
Wait, I want to buy one.
I didn't buy her.
I want to open a pack.
I haven't got no more money. Look at that. Wait, it's gone. Hold on. I wasted all my money on the ranking Sasuke and Ryoko. What he's gone.
He upsets me so much.
Free to play, by the way.
I won't play it. I just want to buy something on it. Click.
I'll let you summon someone on Dokkan Battle.
Yeah. Right. I usually do better at Dokkan Battle summoning stuff.
Yeah, I tried. I used to be really big. Like when I lived here, like I was spending money on mobile games like crazy and stuff like that, and I got to get myself off it. So I guess so now I just do everything free to play. So
Right.
And it was mostly Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle because like I got addicted to the collecting purposes of it and stuff like that. Now I'm just kind of like, okay,
Right, you know how bad it was.
Yeah, it's kind of.
You had known to talk.
It was
with
really
your
bad.
collection.
I know, but I have something to show for it. He could lose his data.
He has memories.
He could lose his data though.
Memories.
Yeah.
People aren't judged.
Well,
by
see,
their
that's
memories.
why I can't.
Where's
do
that
it.
from?
Huh?
I said people aren't judged by their memories.
It's not ruled by that memories. It's from Big O.
What he said.
I've been wanting to watch that forever.
Big O's great.
It's expensive and it's not a print.
Man. And here's the thing, like the two animes I've been wanting to buy for the longest is that and Rurouni Kenshin.
Don't
though
I have-
feel awkward buying Rurouni Kenshin.
Didn't you give me an old
because
one?
of what happened to the author?
Well, don't let that bother
Didn't you give me an old one of your Big O? Like you
I
went
gave
from
you
a DVD to Blu-ray?
No, it was something else. I just can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was.
Well,
It was
I mean,
something else.
I usually get his like sloppy second ones because he's like, I bought this as a DVD. Now I'm upgrading. You can have it.
The only thing I have not done that with is any Asha movies because I've gotten the
You have Hulu, right?
You just made me remember that.
Ronin Kenshin is on.
We were talking
they
about
are.
Yeah.
we were talking about what I put in this box and I couldn't remember last night.
But not Rurouni Kenshin, but the Inuyasha
There's-
movies are the only ones I haven't done that with the
There's-
second Steam
yeah.
because
Early
I've gotten them.
Rains,
I got them all in special circumstances.
Yeah.
Madara,
I still
Legend
need to
of
buy
the
this.
Dark
I have all
Kings,
this.
Dark Side Blues,
Yeah.
Marduk something,
Dark
Marduk
Side Blues
Scramble,
was actually pretty good. I liked that one,
and
and
Angel's Feathers.
it got like really low reviews online.
Hey, and then I still have this thing.
The Kakashi card. Okay.
No.
Oh.
Did you guys see the Dark Side Blues one?
Oh yeah, that's my bookmark. I made this bookmark. Look at that. When I was
Is that your favorite?
Oh no, it was because we like
Oh,
the three
it's-
Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists.
okay,
So
gotcha.
I'll show the screen. I made this bookmark when I was in high school. You can barely see it, but it's a Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist. It's Yugi, Jaden and Yusei. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, because back in high school, that was my thing. I would make bookmarks and like anime bookmarks for people. So when they're reading their books and whatnot, they can just use it. Yeah, I started selling them and stuff. Yeah, it was cool.
Good
So
times,
I
good
just
times.
haven't done it anymore because like well we're all grown up now and I'm yeah so I used to
How
love
old are you?
doing them. I'm 26.
26,
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
how are you?
30.
30.
I'm
Nice.
an old man.
Nice. I'm old man.
Oh man.
My hip.
And when we were talking about it, that's
Oh, look at those. Here.
like heck yeah.
Oh, I see Matt.
Whatever, get out of here.
What is your favorite manga anime of all time?
He looks so different than the Paul.
If you were to ask,
I remember watching this, and
if
I didn't make the connection at all because I forgot his name.
if you were to ask old school like me from back in the day, I would say Dragon Ball Z for both. Nowadays, my number one anime of all time is Gurren Lagann, and my manga of all time is it's Dragon Ball Z. So,
Yeah. I got all those figures somewhere. I just can't remember where they are. Or I would spiffy up my room with those two. I keep using spiffy when I keep talking about my room.
Stupid.
We're gonna spiffy up the room.
What? Are you serious?
Did they just ask you that question? They asked
Whoever
all of us that
dragon.
they
question.
ask all of us.
Suikoden, and right now my favorite anime would probably have to be. That's a tough question. It's a very tough question.
You did this on purpose. I hate you.
What?
You having Sora and Matt right here.
He did that. I had all mine in order.
Lies. I won't believe you.
I had it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do the true.
I had it.
the true coupling.
No. I had it in order from the first to the last. Because they always showed Ty first. They always showed Matt second. Then they always went in order from there.
Well, now Sai and Sora are together like they should be. Yeah.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
Although I don't know where my little Kaiba figure went.
Digimon was my first experience of a ship sinking. You know, where you ship people together and stuff like that. Digimon was my first
I've never
experience of a
seen the
ship
first
sinking.
2 seasons.
But yeah,
Very
I
good.
saw it on. I heard you like the third one the
The
best.
third season.
That's my favorite.
Damn
You
right.
was making fun of us.
my favorite anime though is probably like Gungrave or something like that. I mean, I'd have to do that just because it's so. Ship Ty and Sora.
Ty and Sora, you shippers unite.
I
Forget
feel
the official canon.
Outlaw Star was really good
I
too.
feel like
I'll
y'all
follow
should
that.
have some kind of
Outlaw
hand code. Well, going into that, so what would you think of if Naruto had ended up with Sakura?
I hate it. I'll accept it. I won't go as crazy as people did, like when Naruto didn't date Sakura or whatever, but I'll hate it. I'll be so pissed. Because as she goes, Hanada would just, Hanada would probably be like, well, that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Right.
That would piss me off. So if Hanada had to accept that Naruto didn't want her, that would break my heart. So, yeah. I love Naruto. I know you don't like it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I just couldn't get into it. I never
Yeah.
said I didn't like it. So.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Hey, you get that Naruto Sasuke out of here.
That one hot red guy. His red hair is hot.
One red hair guy. Oh, Gara?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It took me a minute, right?
Yeah, I was like,
Gara.
because everybody, whenever they usually talk about Gar, it's either the
Crazy
raccoon
guy.
eye
Yeah.
thing or the
Well,
tattoo on
the
his
only reason
forehead.
why is because that was one of my ex's favorite, and when we made this, we would print off stuff online, just pictures of anime characters we liked, and that was one of them in there. So that's why.
Yeah.
Right.
Favorite Pokemon?
Pikachu, always.
Mine's Cyndaquil.
What's your second?
Matter of fact,
What's your second favorite Pokemon? Not Pikachu.
Probably that fire pony thing.
Ponyta.
Ponyta?
Mhm.
Favorite Pokemon generation?
That's pretty funny.
First.
That's pretty funny because all of ours are fire. Because mine's Torchic from season 3.
I do like some of the water ones really well too.
Yeah.
Pretty much every single one that Misty has, I like.
Right. Yeah,
And yours is
Cyndaquil.
Eevee, isn't it?
I'm Cyndaquil all the way.
No, my top.
Wait, who came over that there was Eevee?
No, my top two are
Oh, Stefan was Eevee.
Yeah, my top
I got
two
you guys
are-
confused.
Dratini and Torchic. Oh man, I just thought about it. we played a Pokemon RPG, and we went to this place because it was my session to create, and we went to this place called the Snorlax Lodge, and like the beds were Snorlax, and I even had like a little song and dance to go with it when we were playing it.
Yeah.
So, like every time we would sit down, he would be like,
Starlight's Lodge. It was funny. It was good. It was a good time. So, yeah.
We should totally do that. Well, like whenever we like hang out with people, we're like, all right, this is the rules of how to play it. We're gonna sit down and play it for 30
Lord.
minutes and see what happens from there. There's some really funny stuff when you see people play games like that, though.
What was your second anime? I thought you might as well say the Moon.
Oh,
So,
like the second one I watched.
your second anime you watched, yeah.
Second anime I watched. Oh, it was Tenchi Muyo.
Wait,
Yeah.
first and second?
Well, first one was Tenchi Universe.
Oh,
Because remember I watched
you
the
went
same-
backwards.
Well, do you remember I watched them at the same time and I
Yeah.
was confused? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were
And I
so
don't-
you went from Universe to OVA.
Yeah. Oh, I would keep about anime.
Right.
But like I think the second one I
I don't
watched was
know.
either like Card Captors or Magic Knight Earth and Slayers.
Mhm.
I mean, we could go into a side story from there.
Police Teacher.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I haven't.
I mean, it's so dumb, but I like it.
You can finally, all your questions can finally be answered about while somehow I can't get rid of the hot title of Harem King. You can ask that guy.
Obama.
Everybody can only see your hand. You're
What?
like,
What happened?
You're just a hand. You know, because Tenchi's supposed to be the first one that actually had harems and stuff involved.
Oh yeah, so I literally made a statement to Jim Graves. I absolutely hate harems, and then my favorite anime is a harem.
Ah!
Because I'm dumb. I don't think of it as a harem though. I don't, because I love all the characters. But, like I think of like Love Hina or whatever. I didn't like that one.
I love. Well, here's the thing. I hate the Love Hina anime, but I love the manga.
Me too.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah,
about it.
I could pick up the comedy in the manga a lot more because the anime was so slow.
Yeah, it really was.
I was just like, I can't watch
And
this.
the anime just kind of annoyed me too.
Mhm.
Like the manga never felt annoying to me. It felt
Yeah.
like a good read. I remember because I read that one summer. I think it was the summer of 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was so happy. I found each manga volume for $1.
Nice.
I was like,
man,
yes!
that's a deal.
And I wasn't gonna get it because I didn't like the anime.
Right.
And I got it and I actually enjoyed it. So
Right.
I was really glad that I found it for $1.
Yeah, man, that is a great manga series. So, yeah.
See, we're talking about manga now. See, you can.
You don't love Hina though, right?
do.
You do?
Yeah.
Where's that?
I think it's on that shelf over there.
I try to read the
No, I haven't read it yet. It's actually behind the
You haven't
shelf.
read it yet. I tried to read the light novel.
Yeah,
for
those
Love
things
Hina,
are big
and I
as
was like, what the
hell.
hell?
Yeah,
Shit.
man.
But I got those for really cheap too. So I'm like, why not?
No, but you can ask him. That's how I got like that title.
How did you get the title? I'm so confused. For Love Hina.
Oh, I'll make it short because my memory isn't as good as it used to be. But I would always
Like
comment
fictional.
about how he'd always have girls around him in school, and it was just kind of like, what the hell, like,
Well, I
like,
did too, but I
like,
turned out gay. So
like he'll keep
Maybe
it.
I am too. Yeah, I just don't know.
no, he has a kid.
Yeah, so
So I mean, like
Anyways, go on, sorry.
that's it.
Oh.
I messed up the story. He has a better memory than I do, so he can.
Pretty much, he was a
he's-
player.
he's- yeah,
That's what he's saying.
he wasn't a
No.
player because he never really did anything with them. I will say that, but he did keep adding. Like I'll be like, you're just adding more girls to your harem, like, because all these girls had a crush on him, and I was just like, how the heck is this happening?
Right.
And it would just be like,
I'm all alone.
and I'll
I
just-
don't have anyone.
I'll just
Why
stand
do you have
there-
all these girls around
Well,
you?
no, like the other funny thing is like I never like knew, like it just never like hit me. Like somebody could be like, "I love you," like straight to my face and be like, "What?"
I love you too.
Yeah, like I would,
Bye.
like I would do that. Like, yeah, we're best friends.
I
Yeah,
love you too, friend.
And then,
Guy.
and then he would be like,
Yeah.
he'd be like, she really likes you, right? And I was like, yeah, we're best friends. And he'd be like, no, like seriously, she likes me. I was like,
Well, I'm jealous. I just
What?
got friend zoned all the time, and you freaking have all these.
hey man, I don't know how it happened. It always happens.
Friend zoned always.
Same.
Same. You're such a great guy. You make a great guy.
Yes.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
Right.
It's me.
You're such a great friend. Yeah. Friend.
So Bizarre knows about it. Do you know about it? About Miggs's comment? He's not on here right now. But about Miggs always saying like every like manga I get is like harem based or ichi,
Yeah.
and he always
It's
says
actually not. Looking at your collection, it's really not. Like, I
right,
saw some like etchy ones over there. That's about it.
right. Well, so Miggs, I guess for some reason, I've been practicing with my one punch fist for a long time, and that's why I can break rocks with this game. That's what he always says. I'm like, Bizarre, it's starting to affect me. And he goes,
Me? Did you say bizarre?
no, Miggs. I said, I'll tell you
Oh,
about
you
it.
tell me. I was like,
Yeah, and
what?
you're like, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I was like, it's starting to affect me. Bizarre. He's like, don't worry about it. You don't have to. I was like, but he says it every live stream he's on.
Other
You-
than me getting the video, I feel like I'm the main focus.
Oh, you're
Like,
good. You're good.
Student, everyone.
I just do this every once in a while. Hey, I'm still here.
Right? Dude, y'all didn't see it because y'all were in deep conversation, but I was like doing this and I'd like smile and then I'd lean back out and then I'd be all like grim face. I'd be like,
Did you?
No one else is on it. I said there's like one person on.
I think there's two. It's Danny and Elias, I
Do
think.
you own the Electric Tail Pikachu?
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. I
Because
was wondering that.
they never like really like printed that where you would able to buy
Yeah,
it.
you can't because even if you bought the American versions that did come out, they never finished it here in the States. So
I could still keep it though.
Yeah.
No,
You know- I only asked because I was like, because I was drawn by a hentai artist. So I was like, I wonder if he owns that.
perverts.
So, well, you was talking about when you guys talking about harems and stuff like that. It reminded me of that.
Well, the other funny thing is I keep trying to avoid it, but I think I need to get it at some point for my Pokemon collection. Is the Dungeon Explorer ones? I'm like, that was such a stupid show.
That
Stupid show.
oh, man. Oh. Yeah. So
I feel like you're just drinking apple juice.
This is just apple juice, guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna really need to pee later on.
He has the weirdest fucking bathroom ever.
Which one?
The one in your bedroom.
Oh.
You literally have to go to his bedroom, which I feel really uncomfortable anyways. Then you have to go through these like cowboy western looking doors. They like slide in and out.
Do any of you collect Pokemon cards? I still have my old Pokemon collection, but I don't collect no current ones anymore.
So yeah, I don't.
Same thing.
I have some that my friend gave me, but like I had really rare ones. Like I collected all the rare ones of Pikachu, and my parents print them. So and I had like
Oh yeah, I never got to like because I always wanted you to be on like a live stream or like on the phone with Bizarre. That way, because you know both of you guys kind of had the same thing where like your parents or you know aunt and uncle like basically like sat there and like burn your stuff or whatever just because it was like
or put holy water
it's
in
for
your
the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
like
I
same
had
thing. I
half
told
my
Bizarre.
anime, my manga, trading cards, anything that they thought was of Satan, they burned. So.
Yeah. Yeah. See, not to get into my dark history too much, but I had to when I moved up here, I had to start all over because my mom and my stepdad sold all my stuff for drug money. So when I moved up here, you know, I was getting it was pretty much me starting all over completely.
Yeah.
So I got stuff and whatnot, but my aunt was kind of like super religious, so she was kind of like, "Oh, it's for the devil. You can't be doing it." Like my cousin would be in the house getting in trouble for like partying and stuff like that. I got in trouble in the house for reading Harry Potter.
Yeah, I can't right there.
Yeah, so it was just like and then one time I got into Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff like that, and then I hid the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in my doghouse because we didn't have a dog at the time. So one night I hear this loud bump and I was like, what is that? So it must have been a raccoon because I walk outside and my Yu-Gi-Oh cards are all torn and destroyed. For me hiding from my aunt because she was coming to my room to make sure I cleaned my room and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay, I can't let her see this stuff. So, because that's what I do a lot of the time. I would have to hide everything so she wouldn't tell me to throw it away and stuff like that. Because my cousins, like, when they got into Pokemon and stuff, my aunt made them throw their stuff away. And I didn't want her to do that to me.
Elliot said that he's obsessed with it.
That's what.
Pokemon, collecting the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I got really big in the.
Me too. I had so fucking many of like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah.
I had a couple of not many Dragon Ball Z, but
Had a few.
yeah. Well, like my parents were nice enough to replace my Pokemon cards with this Christian game called Redemption. Have you heard of it? Yeah, it was like a Bible characters. Oh my god.
Oh
And
my
they're like,
lord!
We're gonna get rid of all these, but we'll give you some redemption cards. Yeah. So
yeah, we get
What?
this. We get this holographic.
You should see if you could find those. I want to see what they.
I probably got rid of them. But
Get this holographic Jesus on the cross.
yeah, exactly. Like,
That's horrible.
because those are worth money now. Let me tell you
Yeah.
that.
That's true.
I had like so many Pikachu's. I
What
had
would
like a
you-
whole time notebook. of
And I
Pikachu.
don't
What
know,
would you
man.
have,
I
like,
kind of
your
want to. I kind of want to hold on to my Moses with the 10 Commandments.
But yeah, like I mean, kind of the same thing that happened to me. Like I had to keep replacing because like first my first boyfriend ever stole my shit.
You should just say
Right.
things that are stupid.
Then my parents burnt my shit. Then our house got robbed and all my anime was stolen.
Damn.
Then my best friend from high school, like drug thing, he stole like all my DVDs, which included my anime, but all my other DVDs. So I like 4 different times I had to replace like the same damn thing.
Right.
Stupid.
You've activated my trap card, Parting of the Red Sea.
Yeah. You only play this when Moses with the 10 Commandments and Moses before death is on the field.
Right.
I mean, I have to admit, it was kind of a fun game. I
Yeah.
don't remember how to play it, but it was fun. But yeah, it was like really big in our church. I guess it like went from like church to church. You know, like it was huge and
Yeah.
Right. Then you have that one kid like somehow like found out cards that weren't supposed to be there. Like, what deck do you have? I have the Satan deck.
I was like,
And you're like,
I have temptation.
Yeah.
or what's that crappy game that we found? It was like on the PS3 for a little while. It was like you fought with Bible characters. And so like you played with like Adam and Eve and like they had like clouds or something like covering their naughty bits, and then they like walked up and would like fight each other, and then I think one of their like special moves was like a snake popped out of the ground that was supposed to be the serpent.
Oh,
Lord.
I mean, it was the craziest, and it was a fighting game. I was like, this
Some
doesn't
things are
make
not
any
supposed to
kind
be
of
fun.
sense.
Like you're not supposed to. No, not supposed to mix.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Right, you went through like that, and most I went through. Well, I went through a lot more than that, but when it came to my stuff, yeah, I just got pawned for drug money.
And I mean, I keep thinking how much stuff I could actually still buy now if I didn't have to keep rebuying the shit because it's like my favorite series. I want to have it.
right.
So then I had to keep rebuying all of this shit. So I could have got new stuff if this stuff didn't get stolen. So
Right.
Oh, I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
Like if I still had the same stuff I had before my parents did what they did, yeah, man, I would be so much better with stuff I have.
yeah, I
But-
mean, and some of it's out of print. Like I can't find some of the shit.
right.
Yeah, like well, Zoids. I had all the Zoids DVDs, and those are going for like over $100 each
Dang, they
volume.
are, dude.
Each volume, and that's like my talking about favorite series. I love fucking Zoids.
Zoids.
I think it was Zoid Century or something like that.
Are you talking about the one with the girl with the face paint, or are you talking about the one with like a zero?
Longer Zero.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I like both of them. But
yeah,
like,
but the one like a
Big-
zero was way
Big
better.
Cloud-
Let's be real.
yeah, Big Cloud was really good.
Yeah.
And they're going for $100 each DVD, and that's like 4 fucking episodes, and it's bullshit. And I had all of them, and my parents
Yeah.
burnt those.
Yeah.
And I was
God
like, just
damn.
at least let me sell those.
Right.
We could sell those, get money.
Even though back then they weren't worth that, but
Right.
and I mean, and just imagine like not having a job and actually going out and buying those for $20 each.
hmm
That was a lot of money, for not having a job. So
Right.
This was high school.
Right.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's why I'm happy to like be 26 and out of that house because like I love my aunt and uncle. Heck, I even had a conversation with my aunt yesterday that like even with all the bull crap, I did appreciate her because I could have been in a situation like
A
I
lot
was with
worse.
my mom
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, like my parents and me are like best friends now.
right.
So like we're fine now.
Yeah.
But
But I
it was
wouldn't.
just really rough.
But I wouldn't live with my uncle and aunt again. Like my main mission in life is not to live with them ever again.
I would have to get a storage unit and put all my
Right.
shit in
And
storage.
Yeah, right.
That's the other thing that me and Bizarre talked about. I think we talked about it a couple of
I'm gonna
days
put the
ago.
phone on charger real quick.
We oh, you can just plug it into the side of the computer.
You don't have to go anywhere.
Oh, it's one of those like specific chargers or whatever.
Oh, I think it's the bottom cord over there, but it's the PS3. You can unplug that one.
Oh no, that's cool. That's good. I'll plug it in Grayson's room, aka my old room.
I mean, we're gonna have to unplug it anyway to put the power cord in.
Yeah, but we're not doing that anytime soon.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm already gone.
I was talking to you though, asshole.
I can still hear you.
What?
I can still hear
I feel like I hear the voice of my brother somewhere. Where is he? Is he a ghost?
I don't feel like we're live streaming anymore.
Oh, we're live streaming.
I'm
We're
a little
still
bit
there.
tense.
Elias is still watching.
Elias.
And Danny.
Oh, okay. So our two BFFs.
Yep. Elias said, hashtag brother love. It's true.
That's why I had to check the obligatory. Is my box still up there in Grayson's room? I kept something in there for like old time's sake for my mental.
Is he managing
Sake
his
that I
room?
live there.
Is he the manager over there?
No, not Vegeta. There's a box I had from middle school. It's like the only thing I have from middle school still, and I still check every once in a while to see if it's still up there.
It's
Or not. Because his
it's
mom throws things
It's
away.
because Grayson got a promotion.
Yeah.
Grayson's the CEO of that room now.
Yeah, but his
I can see it. Vegeta handed down the title.
yeah, his baby mom throws a lot of my things away or some crap like that. So, so without asking. So, but that's a different story for a different day.
Let's talk about it so everyone can watch it. Like millions of people. On live stream.
Yeah,
Let's talk some drama.
no.
And I'm texting Katie right now,
but
telling her to
we
watch
talked
it.
about it before earlier this week about how about almost the same stuff about how all that.
A little bit fuzzy.
It's okay. Just finish that one and you can be like,
Woo.
in 20 more minutes I'll go get
For the
another one.
record, I'm straight edge. I don't drink or anything like that. So.
Boy, I judge you
Yeah.
completely. I'm just gonna.
They go with the family history, but
Oh,
but
right.
yeah, so.
I think I'm the only person that he's ever accepted like anything because like
I
you don't ever let it control you.
No. Here's the thing. I've become way more accepting than I was back in the day. Back in the day, yes, that was true because he didn't go as crazy. But it was my family history with the drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. That's why I never did it. So, but now
Well,
I'm 26 now, and
yeah.
I've just learned to let people just be themselves. They're
Yeah.
gonna do what they're gonna do. I can't stop it. Whatever.
But yeah, so we talked about it, though. I told him about how it seems like after you and I became friends and like Uncle Kenny and Aunt Ruby accepted me like being a part of the family, that they kind of let up on you about certain things and whatnot.
That's not true. They did not.
I feel like some of it they let up on you just a little bit, like
Maybe it might have just been his age.
because when I gave you the whole like stack of like extra Shonen Jump manga like magazines, they could have thrown those away, but you just had them like.
I had to stop Aunt Ruby from throwing. I remember I told you Aunt Ruby was going away. I had to stop her.
Maybe she just wanted to go with Japanese tradition and recycle.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, I still appreciate it.
Danny said, "I'm here."
They didn't have to,
But yeah, I mean, I kind of get what you're saying. Cause
I don't know. Should I turn away for the answer to this question? You're not supposed to ask a lady her age.
What else are you asking?
Elias asked Danny how old she was, and Danny said too old.
Too old.
My hip. That's my answer whenever somebody says they're too old. Or I'm old in
I
general.
feel like you just say my hip all the time.
So I really have a broken hip. There's a metal rod in my hip, so I'm allowed to sit.
Right? You're the only one in here without a piece of metal in your body.
I did it.
I'm broken.
Even though mine's not really that bad.
What were you saying? You saying you could relate?
Oh
to
yeah,
it?
because not saying any names, but someone started off, smoking weed. So I'm kind of against weed. I don't judge people that do weed, but I don't like pot.
You
It's
have that bowl?
It started. I might not be done. I might want to eat more later.
We'll just wash them out.
No, I'm done. So anyway, and then that person went from just smoking. She wanted stuff stronger to doing pain pills, and then that led to shooting up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I completely understand. It's a gateway. So I don't like weed. So
Right. It's just that I just seen so much happened in my family.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'll
can
just be
relate.
like, yeah, I'm never drinking, I'm never smoking. Yeah,
I mean, I can relate. Yeah.
so.
It's so cold. Here.
We'll get the bowls out of the fucking.
All he usually is a hand.
Look, he's in full screen.
Hello.
Trying to open his Slim Jim.
I was like, you need some help with that Slim Jim. Hey, I saw the Slim Jim on the screen. Do y'all have Slim Jims over there? Just saying.
I'm not doing that.
The weirdest anime, I gotta say that anime I like, but then it got weird in the ending. And as I kept watching it, was Dark Hack Twilight.
Yeah, I didn't like any dog.
That was
We were just
confusing.
talking about I didn't like
just said
dog
that,
cat.
guys.
I watched 2 different dog cats, but one it was the longer one, Science. I think it was.
So,
It was so boring.
mhm.
And
Who is the main character?
What?
Was it? What,
I don't even remember.
Was
It
it,
was
was
like
it the little
fucking high
wizard
school.
guy with the brown?
It was high school. Yes. No. It had a white hair guy in it.
Yeah, but he had a brown uniform.
Yes.
Dark Hack Twilight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get hate for saying this, but I hated Sword Art Online. I thought it was so boring. Oh,
Damn!
not the only one. But I could not get into it. I tried. I watched. I think like normally if I don't like something, I would give it like 2 episodes. I'm done. You liked it?
Better than a fist bump. I'd like you to look around the room and ask me if there's Sword Art Online.
All right, I think I don't know if you heard me say this, but like there's that 3 animes that people are overhyped.
Heather,
It was
a
it
Slim
was,
Jim. It's like a meat stick.
it was Madoka Magica, Sword Art Online, Attack on Titans. I don't like Attack on Titans. I do not like Sword Art Online, but Madoka held up. Madoka was the only anime out of the 3 that held up.
Right. And you
Attack
had
on Titans was
you-
okay. I'm
you
sorry.
you've
Yeah.
never looked over there, but if you did behind the door, that's actually his poster. The Madoka poster.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. No.
I mean, I like Attack on Titan, but I think I got to it before the whole like big hype of it like busted
Oh
open.
yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. Like, and I even since everyone loved it so much, I gave it. I had like my 2 episode rule, and then I dropped it. I gave that 5 episodes before I dropped it, and I still didn't like it. So I was like, I'm done.
Right, that's how I feel about Stranger Things. Like I watched the whole first season.
Did you?
Yeah, and
I
I
watched
didn't like
the
it.
first episode, and I didn't like it.
But the D&D part, because like we've played it and everything, like I was like, man, this is so cool. And then it got farther in, I was like, I don't like this at all. Well, maybe the next episode will be good. And then after that one, maybe the next one will be good. So I ended up watching the whole thing just because it was 10 episodes. I was like, yeah, I'll give it like 5. Oh well, I'm at the halfway point. I might as well.
What I didn't like on Netflix is not Stranger Things. What was that other show that was big about the chick that killed herself and she put
13 Reasons Why.
13 I did not like that shit at all.
I like that one.
You liked it? I thought it was dumb as fuck. Well, she didn't have a reason to kill herself. Her life was not even that bad. Like, it wasn't that bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she had like really good parents. Like, she did have friends. Like, my high school days were so much worse than that. Like,
Right. I mean, I think that though is more of a yes and no. Like, be cautious. Like, because I watched all of it, and then they even had like Selena Gomez was part of it too. Like, she helped make it. They had a whole thing come in where like the whole cast came in and actually like talked about all that
feel
stuff
like
in
I was
depth.
expecting it to be a lot better.
You expect it to be a lot more cruel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like her life did not suck. Like,
Well, the thing is, because
But it's the buildup though. Like, it showed how like one person can start the rock rolling down the mountain, and then it
well,
start
she needs to
hitting
suck
all
it
these
up
other ones.
and move on.
But some
There's a
people
pity
aren't.
party.
Some people aren't that strong though.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say because
Well, she was selfish. She like her parents fucking loved her, and she fucking killed herself.
well the
Let her
thing,
parents do that? Like that's selfish.
yeah, the thing is though, like, because I have mental illness, I have
Yeah.
clinical depression, PTSD, and hell, I'm suicidal myself.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can't really like because you know what you went through, right? But you know at the end of the day you can stand strong and whatever.
Yeah.
The thing is, not a lot of people can feel that way, and they can learn, but a lot of people.
But like,
A
no
lot
matter
of
how
times
bad
it
my life
feels-
is, I know that there's something after that. Like there's always like you can always change it. You can meet new people. You can have new experiences.
Right. But people's minds, it's like we're all different, right?
Yeah.
Like because even with the stuff I went through, like I'm still suffering with it to this
Yeah.
day and whatnot. And I'm trying to go to the other side because right now I don't see the other side of that.
Yeah.
But the thing is like I'm working on that.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people feel like they can work on that because it's a mental thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand that, but like just portraying it, I feel like they could have done a better job of her portrayal.
Right. Like if you're saying that some shouldn't.
She was like a pretty chick in high school. Like her life sucks. Doesn't make sense.
Right. Well,
But
to me,
I mean, it was like the beginning was like the slut shaming, and then onward from that, nobody was her friend.
She had friends. I don't.
She had the one guy that was her friend, which is reason 12 or whatever.
More people that had that friends than my high school. Like,
right.
like I don't get it.
Right.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's just different mental, different mental things, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Because
on that note,
And well, like, and I also got confused because she did, because like, might have been the acting, but like when stuff happened to her, it didn't really. I didn't feel like it affected her that well because she was like, oh whatever, you know, like, and she just kind of let things go, and then she killed herself. Like it would have been better if she got more emotional about each thing happening to her, because I feel like she was just kind of like vanilla about it all the way through, and then at the end she just killed herself.
yeah,
right. Well, I think that's what happens though with some of those people is you do that, and your outward appearance is like you're a stone wall, but on the inside you're jelly, you know. And so whenever it gets to that point, you finally get to the point where the stone wall can't hold the jelly in anymore, and it just busts out.
Yeah.
Because you know a lot of things people are saying nowadays is, hell, I even saw something this morning. This is how depression looks like, and it was like all the celebrities who you thought were happy and stuff like that, like smiling and whatnot and having a good time and whatnot. Like Chester from Linkin Park. Linkin Park's my favorite band of all time.
Yeah.
And when Chester died, but nobody knew, like, you know, that he felt like he was gonna kill himself because last time they saw him, he was laughing, having a good time with them and stuff like that.
Right. Which
And
when we talked about how long
died.
was it, like 2 hours before?
Yeah.
Like they had seen him 2 hours before laughing and partying and everything.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours after that, it was like.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just think like even.
I mean, I feel like with that, there would be a better thing if they made it into a wider series, like a wider set umbrella that had more things, and that being like one of the small like season episode things for it.
Yeah.
And then showed all this other different stuff, like got into it a little more. But you know, also it's TV, so they can't go too far into it.
Yeah.
Like on 3 of them, they have to put in the whole warning thing of this portrays drug use, you know, this portrays rape, this other one portrays rape. Like they had to do that because it set limits of whatever, you know. So it's kind of
this got too real.
Literally for like the last 2 minutes, I've been thinking of something to change the topic, and I can't. I was over here like, why did I bring this up? My bad.
I think it was a healthy discussion. I didn't think it was a bad discussion.
Sword Art Online.
It's trash.
Back to that. It's trash. We're gonna end it there. We're not talking about any other things I didn't like. Sword Art Online was trash.
I thought it was a healthy discussion. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah.
But not for Saturday morning.
Oh, well, true.
Hey man,
this is supposed to be PG.
Hey, it was
PG.
Yeah, it was healthy for Saturday morning. It was healthy for Saturday morning.
Hey, to be fair, it's like 3 in the afternoon now.
Hey, no. The cartoons on Saturday morning did not end until 4 p.m.
Not for me. It ended at 12. Yeah, it ended at 12. Like after like Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that. Like it was over, and it'd be like a movie on.
Elias said that he thinks the book explained it a lot better reading it than it did in the movie. Or it
I'm
did
too
in the
lazy to read something that I didn't like the show of.
There you go. End of that story. The end.
But yeah, books it would definitely probably explain it better. But
yeah. Not for Saturday.
I'm just gonna say, I think it was healthy for a Saturday morning cartoon thingy being an hour and a half in Because how many little kids are gonna want to watch it past the first 30 minutes?
True.
They're gonna be like, they're done eating cereal.
That
and
was my
done.
bad. I feel really bad about bringing that up.
No, you're
the whole
good, you're
entire point
good.
is I didn't really like that show.
Yeah.
So that was the point
Right.
of it.
But I mean,
Okay.
sometimes you have to get into those subjects to be real. That way, people understand. Like,
But I did watch the first season. I want to
I mean,
watch the second.
I mean, jumping from that boat into like the whole relationship
Yeah.
stuff, and
Well,
we're not gonna go deep
yeah.
into that. But
Well, and also I don't like to fail at stuff. So like even if everything sucks and chaotic and awful, then I feel like if I just give up and I fail. So that's why I keep going.
Right.
So
be like,
See, and I was gonna tell you that, like me personally, I never seen the show, but it was what you was playing and
Yeah.
whatnot, like, and somebody
Well,
like me who does
well,
live.
well, then maybe if I watched your life, I would understand it better. But like, there's this chick, and like I just didn't connect with her.
Yeah,
At all.
so basically, in
I
your,
was like, my high
so
school
basically
was
with
a lot
you-
worse than hers.
so basically with you, it's kind of like the Hollywood
Diggeroni's
the
back.
Hollywood showing of these suicidal stuff doesn't make
Yeah.
sense to you.
Yeah, because like my high school experience was so much worse than hers, and I didn't think about committing suicide once.
Yeah.
That's just I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, so I would really
Right.
change.
I mean,
Short online, it's trash.
Sword Art Online
maybe we should stop saying Sword Art Online is trash because we keep sinking back down into the old subject again.
Oh, we can
What
always
else?
talk about.
Dark. I was
What
talking
We
else?
can always talk
What
about
else could be-
Goblin Slayer.
what else
and
could be
Berserk.
trash?
Oh, please don't. No more. No more Goblin Slayer. No more Berserk.
Hey, I have a good opinion about that though, but I'm not
Oh,
gonna
go
share
ahead.
it.
Go
No,
ahead.
next
Go
time.
ahead.
I already got it out.
Because
of my
I shared my
system.
opinion on Goblin Slayer the other day. So.
I already got it out of my system.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I don't know. I think if y'all talk about Goblin Slayer, I'm gonna have to leave.
Bye.
I'm gonna give
Bye,
episode.
bitch.
I'm gonna
Um,
I'm gonna give episode 2 and 3 a chance.
Because
Well,
I heard both of
episode
y'all's
3
opinions, I think we all would totally disagree on
With
this
both?
subject.
okay, so you are allowed to.
I started something.
I was actually changing the subject.
Okay. Woo.
So no, I'm
So-
I am going to talk about it.
So Master
I'm not
Day,
sure.
Delicious and Dungeon.
Delicious Dungeon was awesome. I really.
It
enjoyed
just
that
seems like it whenever people get in a conversation about Goblin Slayer, he's like, "So Delicious and Dungeon was good."
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he
No.
does all the time.
I liked that. That was a good manga.
Delicious and Dungeon is so good.
Anyway, so we're gonna talk. Are
What
we
were you
allowed
about
to
to
talk about it or no?
I say go ahead.
Yeah, I just just because I know kind of what both of y'all's opinions are, I feel like y'all will be like,
Well, I have the right opinion.
especially after the 13 reasons
That's
why
fine.
kind of talk that y'all just had, and I was like, okay, that was really chill, but where's
no,
the
like-
underlying like I'm gonna kill you?
Well, like, I mean, to even make the point that I'm about to make, like, I don't understand. Like, two people can have two different opinions, and they don't have to argue and fight. They can literally, like,
Yeah. I
talk.
agree.
It's stupid. Like, why are we fighting? Like, let everyone have their own opinion.
Right.
But yeah. So, anyways, about the Goblin Slayer.
Ah, no.
I'm too drunk for you right now. Anyways, so yeah, so the Goblin Slayer and Berserk, like, okay, so explain to me the argument first off.
With the Berserk and
Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer. The
You
whole
have to leave.
thing from like basically from what I researched.
You
Anyway.
told me to be quiet.
No,
What'd
I
you say?
said you have to leave.
Oh,
Go get you some wine and make you feel better.
hold on, I got you.
The whole comparison that I've been seeing on the internet is that Goblin Slayer's content is bad, but like I'm trying to get it all together because my mind wasn't prepared for this conversation. But the thing is, Berserk scarred me as a
I
kid.
feel like
Yeah.
we should
Basically, 'cause of the
push
stuff I
this
saw.
like farther back,
Uh,
and you sit on that side, and you sit on this side, and I'll be the judge in the middle. And you guys just talk out your argument.
Well, no, I'm not making an argument. I'm saying my opinion. There's a difference.
Well, because Berserk scarred me as a kid, right? Because
Yeah.
Berserk, because that was around the time where Blockbuster was a thing, RIP Blockbuster, and I was renting it from there, and it was more like, yeah, there was stuff there, but it was more like, but then they had like a blooper reel, like they had Griffith singing "I'm Just a Girl Who Can't Say No," stuff like that. So I'm thinking, okay, yeah, this is funny, this is great stuff, and then you get to that last episode, and you're just like, what the hell did I just witness? Yeah. And then, but the thing with the Goblin Slayer, it's kind of like the very first episode.
Speaking about controversial, based on
It's horrible.
That very first episode, it was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's just kind of my mind at the time because I woke up at 4:30 in the morning and I meant to watch it the night like before I fell asleep, and I ended up falling asleep. So I
Wait,
was
was this called Slayer?
like, Goblin Slayer.
Okay.
Goblin Slayer. So I woke up like at 4:30
It
in the
was
morning.
like last Wednesday.
Yeah, it was last Wednesday, and I was like, okay, let me watch this. You know, I'm gonna give it a chance. And I watched that first episode. My mouth was just like, what the fuck did I just watch? You know, like it was just like my mind couldn't comprehend it because I was just like, wait a minute. The very first episode was just like, it was just like
Right.
rape
Well,
and
the other thing is with both of y'all, like I've never seen the anime for it. I'm just going off of the manga strictly.
Yeah.
And I'm like 4 books into that, and I
So
already
you
know.
like your thing is you like Goblin Slayer and you like Berserk.
he
I
thinks
mean-
Goblin Slayer is better than Berserk.
You do?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
it was
no.
on my top 100, but
Why do you look so, like,
I'm just
Fine,
saying
it's okay.
the subject of it, you know.
Well,
I mean, but Goblin Slayer was really low on my list, and you know, obviously, even though Berserk wasn't on my list, it wasn't that far from my top 100.
you know it was number 1, Master J?
It was a number 2 for Master J.
Um,
I think
but-
his dreams were crushed after he found out that Volume 2 or number 2 wasn't Berserk. He was like, it's no way it's gonna be number
why did I
1.
watch all this? Why did
Yeah, I
this
watch
shit?
it. Well, I watch 100 episodes. Just wait not to be Berserk. Well, but the thing is, Goblin Slayer. The controversy with that is that you see the poster, right? The poster seems like it's all happy-go-lucky and stuff like that.
Like they're happy
Um,
fantasy.
And then Crunchyroll didn't even like
You said
They
for
rate
Goblin,
it. They made it. They said it was PG. How was rate PG?
Yeah.
Right? Like, and
Right.
they legit showed the rate. It wasn't PG.
So-
and even if it was PG-13, even if they did move it to PG-13, like you don't see it in PG-13. Like
Yeah.
it should have been
Oh, yeah.
TVMA, TVR, you know, something along those lines. It shouldn't have been like that. You
Yeah.
know. So basically, my issue with it is it was too much for a first episode. in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Well, like I heard that the
but
argument.
I mean, that's what it does in the first chapter too. So
Yeah.
But it, like, isn't the argument that you can't have a problem with one and not the other one because they both have the same issues?
They
in
do.
it? Is
They
that
do.
the problem?
That
Is that the controversy
That-
issue?
it's weird. The controversy kind of confuses me because I don't see why the Berserk fandom and the Goblin Slayer fandom are going against each other anyway. Because it's been one of those things where Goblin Slayer story is better, no Berserk story is better. Berserk has this content,
It's
Goblin
whichever
Slayer
one
has
you
that
like better.
content. Yeah, I
Whichever
don't.
one you
I
enjoy
don't.
better. You like.
The argument really confused me. I haven't cared about Berserk since I finished the anime.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Have you
Like,
seen the
I
movies?
still check up. Nah, I couldn't do the movies. I'm
The
sorry.
first movie was really good. I liked it.
The 3D
Right.
bothered me and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
but you know, like when I was, like I said it before, like when I was reading it, I think it was on mine and yours, like first podcast thingy that we did together. Like the whole time me reading Berserk and everything, you know, I read 1 through what's behind me right now, 38, 1 through 36. It was Creed. You know that manga sucks, right?
Yeah.
Creed. Like, you know, multiple times a day. Are you still reading Berserk? That one sucks.
I just had a hate for it because it's garbage
Yeah.
as a kid.
Well,
So,
like, so this is my opinion on whether you can. Yeah, he doesn't agree with me, but it doesn't make sense because it wasn't like an agreeing thing or not agreeing thing. But anyways,
What?
never mind. Just go to the next room.
Well, because that's not what, like, I feel like any of the argument is about. I think it's how fast Goblin Slayer got into the rape and pillage stuff compared to.
So I'm thinking of a
I mean-
completely different
I
argument.
mean, because if we're really like going into that, the first page of Berserk is Guts sleeping with the demon.
yeah,
but that wasn't in the anime though.
It was in the manga, and that's the concept.
But I'm going by the anime though.
Course.
That's the thing.
Of course, what other changes did they make? Because I mean, y'all haven't read the manga either. What changes did they make in that? Because we were, when I was reading it, he's like, "Dude, you're gonna get to a part, and you're gonna be like, no, you don't want." And I was like, "What is it?" And I had already gotten past the part, and so I was explaining where I was. He goes, "You mean you didn't get to the part where Griffith like raped somebody's face, like their eye hole?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "That should be in there. It's in there." And I was like, "No." So we sit there and we started looking through it, trying to find
is
this
it just
scene
in
again.
the anime?
It's not in there. It's not in the manga at all.
So what I understood was the argument was how could you be how you like one and not the other one, and have an issue with one and not the other one. But I guess that's not the argument.
It's not if you like it or not. The issue is,
How fast it got to it.
yeah, I guess.
Because freaking Goblin Slayer episode 1 was kind of like, woo! Like the train is just going, baby. Whereas Berserk, it kind of
So they don't care if one likes one and one doesn't like the other one.
Yeah,
Is that
No.
not the argument?
No, it's basically all comes down to people are arguing that it's wrong that Goblin Slayer did it, but then it's why is it not wrong that for Berserk
Okay.
people don't see it as that way. They're like,
Well, I thought it was disgusting in both.
no shit.
There are people who
You know,
are
and-
arguing that.
but
and that's
like,
what I
like
keep.
the argument that I thought that was, but like I can kind of understand
Sorry,
liking
Scholar.
one and not liking the other one, because my thing is that you can find
Are we behind? Continue.
with jet lag.
I'm asking you. Say you still on the Goblin
You still-
Slayer?
yeah, that's what I was laughing about.
No,
I'll be right back.
No, I seriously brought it up just
I
because of
think
you.
Si's calling.
And we actually
Supposed to
talked
hang
about
out
you a
with
little
him
bit
today,
a minute ago.
But yeah, I mean that's kind of what it is. Like that's what I brought up with Re Monster, which is my second favorite manga.
Mhm.
That's on my top 100. Yeah, it beat up Berserk. I had to say that for him. They in the first couple chapters refer to it in there too. It's just the lore of goblins.
Yeah.
Of goblins. That's how they reproduce. They attack goblins and elves and stuff, and whenever they reproduce with them, it makes goblins. That's all they do. So
Oh,
You
your
know.
etchy shit.
it's not itchy.
Sounds etchy.
Re Monster?
Everything.
It's kind of like that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Never go that way. Either.
Upset. I can't believe you.
I'm getting really tired.
He said, story, not shock value. I don't care about shock value in that battle. I don't know what we're talking about.
Delicious in dungeon.
It's very true. I hear you talking in there.
Yeah, Si's on his way to get me because I must be hanging out with him today too. So
What a monster.
I know, but we're supposed to do things earlier and stuff like that, and then things didn't happen.
My fault again. I'm
You're
sorry.
good. You're good.
You can tell him to wait like 20 minutes.
He's on the way. Yeah.
He can sit on the car for 20 minutes. I mean, it's on the way. He's got like 5 minutes to 10 minutes to get here. Like, it's going to be over 30 minutes. So,
I was just finding it funny. He came in and said, "Y'all started Slayer versus me."
oh, well, then he said, story, not shock value. I don't care about shock value in that battle.
Yeah. So.
I don't
You
understand
either
what that
like
is.
it or you don't like it. Who cares if you like the other one or not the other one?
Same story. Yeah.
You might like other parts of the story other than that, and one of them, but not like the other one.
Oh, man. I wish you, like, have read it. That way you know.
Do you like Miyazaki?
What?
You like Miyazaki?
Does he like Miyazaki? Shut your mouth.
Studio Ghibli?
Yeah.
Spirited Away.
What is that?
Yeah, Spirited Away.
I've never heard of that before.
What is that?
Yeah.
I just have a lot of them, and I'm about to go back to fucking Walmart and get them because he showed me them.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite one?
Well, because I bought Spirited Away.
Spirited Away.
I bought Spirited Away, and they had only the Blu-ray for Castle in the Sky and like some of the other ones. Well, when we went last night, they had them on DVD, and I was like, I'm getting them.
You need to find the anime movie you need to watch is Satellite Girl and Milk Cow. It is so funny. It
I
is
think we're gonna be on for like another
and if you like your
15
Ghibli,
minutes,
nothing like that.
and then we're gonna be done. So right at like our 2-hour mark.
My favorite is Kiki, by the way. Kiki Delivery Service. Yeah.
Not so Ghibli, but I like Your Name.
I still haven't seen
It
Your
was
Name.
so
I
good.
still haven't seen Your Name.
But
It's
Satellite
on
Girl
my-
and Milk Cow was a lot better than Your Name, even though Your Name was amazing.
Right. God, I gotta think of what the
We're
original.
not talking about anime again.
What?
Huh?
Hey, there's manga for those two.
Oh, another
That's the
example.
furthest star.
Another example of an anime I don't like, but I love the manga. Chobits.
I love both of them. I'm
I-
sorry.
the anime, I
love the
couldn't do
anime.
it.
I love the
I
manga.
could
Oh,
not
yeah.
do the
It's
anime.
so funny.
I could not do the anime, man. That
I'm
was
so glad you do
stressful.
like Clamp though.
Yeah.
Yep,
Clamp
we're gonna
Free-
do that. So we're like right at 2 hours.
Clamp has so much hate.
Yeah. The only Clamp thing that really confused me was Tsubasa. Tsubasa gives me a headache to this day. Trying to comprehend that whole story, and then the ending was really confusing, and then it's just
How
that
about
whole thing was
XX Holic?
confusing. XX Holic was pretty straight and narrow.
But it, I mean, like it went in with.
Yeah, it did.
It was
did.
the same
It did.
universe.
Heck, if you see my car, I keep the first issue in my car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I have the first issue. It just stays in my car and just chilling. So, but yeah, it just confuses me, man. It's also confusing me. Sonic was straight through. Anything in Sonic was great. I thought the ending was great.
Yeah. I like the anime. The anime was really funny.
Yeah. So, and the anime is less confusing.
Mhm.
So how about Funimation?
Needs to be on the one service. Dang it! I'm tired of paying for different services.
Yeah, well, I was laughing when you were saying that on the last live stream, whatever. You're like, I already have Netflix. I have blah. And then I was going through my list, and I was like, oh my god, I have just as many. Like, really?
Yeah, because Spotify, Verve,
Well,
Netflix.
I pay for fucking YouTube, no commercials.
What?
Yeah.
What ad block? What are you doing? What are you
I don't know how to
doing?
do that.
Ad block. Let me teach you. Let me save you money.
You should be like,
Please.
It's $11.99 a month.
No! Don't do that to
You should
yourself.
be like, teach me since.
Do you have an iPhone or Android?
Android.
Android, dude. I have this YouTube app called New Pipe where you can like use it. You watch stuff without ads. Let me save your money, please.
What's up, RPX?
And I have Hulu. I'm about to get Netflix. My friend's canceling it.
Right.
And then I guess it could go a little bit without Netflix.
Mm.
We'll probably do another one here in a little while.
Oh, dude, I'm hyped.
I cannot wait to
I'm
watch
excited
that.
for that, yeah.
Yes.
That'd be great.
RPX came on, and Master J said, "When's your next live stream? Since this one's ending here soon."
Well, are we just gonna make a video with our Pop Hunt or haul video? We're gonna do a live stream.
Yeah, we'll probably do a live stream.
I wish we could connect it to both channels. I want on my channel too.
There has to be.
Well, we found out how to do that if we tag each other in it, but we have to
Well,
go
it's
to.
just gonna
different
but it's not gonna show up as like a video.
Yeah.
Guess we're gonna have to each make one.
Right. It would be good. We could have like, however they do it with like connected channels, but I don't know how to do that
That's
either.
another favorite manga of mine.
What?
Rebirth. I love Rebirth.
Are we going to talk about Rebirth? Man,
Is there a
No,
I don't
you're
even
way-
wanna
you're
talk
way-
about that.
You're way ahead of me though, because I haven't picked back up on the manga
crap
in a
that
while.
shit.
And it never finished. That's what
Exactly.
pisses me off, dude. Rebirth is a good story. It doesn't finish. And there's another manga just like it too, because it's a Korean manga technically. I'm trying to.
And it kills me
I'd
because
say a manhwa.
Manhwa.
so let me tell you, it ends like, think about if you were going to watch Dragon Ball Z in the middle of the Spirit Bomb and Goku is like in the middle mid throw of throwing it at somebody and they just end it. That's what they do. I was like,
All right.
are you kidding me?
All right, Frieza, it's time to. That's pretty
Hold
much.
on, yeah. Oh man, and like they kept like they let it up where all they needed, they could have ended it there with like one chapter. They could have like jumped forward and been done.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Oh, the other manhwa I was thinking of, well, manga as well. Fairy's Landing. Fairy's Landing was great.
That
I don't know
looked
what that
good,
is.
but I never. Yeah, it was too long.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like I already
don't-
see like
I
random
don't know what that
volumes
is.
Fairy's
everywhere.
Landing. It was at our high school library.
Not Fairy's Landing.
I see random volumes everywhere, but I'm like, this I can't keep up.
Right. Yeah.
RPX, so they ended at the Rebirth with that vampire,
yeah.
and at the
It's like,
vampire
I read
lord
hentai manga
training.
too, so I really love
Yeah.
Hey, leave me alone. I'm the kind of guy that loves
I'm
a
judging.
story. I want good stories.
I'm judging.
Please judge. I have
Um,
no shame. I brought it up on the chat. Even I read hentai manga.
Shame on my game.
There's no shame. I got no shame.
Right.
No, I hate hentai anime.
I always
I
said
will
to,
say that.
I always said to bring it up.
Cannot stand hentai
Tell them
anime.
I watched.
I had to
it.
bring it up to Bazaar. I'm sitting
Mhm.
there, and whenever we're on the phone, for some reason, I like go into like alt mode where I sit there and I go into my thing for Faku, and I'll sit there and I'll be like, and I'll check and see if they uploaded any new ones so I can add it to my list to read later. I'm like, and the other day it hit me. I was like, Bizarre, why am I always doing this when I'm talking to you?
Dude, and you have My Hero Academia Funkos. I need some. If you look up, there's some right there. I'm pretty sure you can see them.
Yeah, right there. There's Aizawa, Shota Aizawa, and Deku. Deku training mode. That's what you got to call it instead of whatever. And then there's the new one coming out where it's him with half of his suit blown off.
Because like it's normally no plot. It's normally just
Yeah.
throwing the bed.
Amasco just said, "I'm blind."
Hentai manga at least
I mean, I
has a
guess,
story.
like, have you ever read Crying Freeman?
No.
It's really good. And then
RPX really brings that up. You should like talk to him about it sometime.
What?
Like every time you brought it up, I swear to God, RPX has
Who?
brought it up just as much as
Who?
you. RPX. It's Sister something RPX.
No, I mean, what has he brought up?
Crying Freeman.
I love Crying Freeman. So good.
You could be like,
Have you seen the OVA too, or did you just read the manga? The OVA was really good.
I don't know.
Mom, isn't he on?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's talking.
Yeah.
He said the Speedo Assassin. And then Amaskio J said earlier, he goes, "So what's a shonen advanced title? What shonen advanced title do you think's the best?"
I don't got one. I can't think of one.
I can't think of what shonen advanced.
I
I mean, honestly, I would need like a whole list of them to tell you that because there's so much. There's Shonen Jump, Shoujo Beat, Shonen Sunday, Shonen Advanced.
Death Note. Death Note's a good one.
It's Shonen. It's not Shonen
I
Advanced.
know.
Though. It's just Shonen Jump.
Isn't that
Let's
wait?
see.
What is that? Does it say advance under that SJ or no?
It's got like a different title to it when it says advanced to it.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw H because look, because if I look at the
pretty
Dr.
advanced.
If I look at the Dr. Slump, it says SJ on it, but
No,
it looks
right,
like it said.
right there under Boozer Rinkin, it says Shonen and Jump Advanced.
Oh wait, but Daredevil does Daredevil. Death Note doesn't say it.
I think it does, but I'm not correct.
Yeah, it does.
Ah, I win.
Yeah, I was right. I just don't want to fucking correct you, asshole. Pisses me off. Jingo thinks he knows everything.
Whatever. Amasko say Jay says, "Hey, Jin Boy." What? How was Fire Punch Man? I need to read the fourth one. The third one was great. Yeah, that's the third one.
I just had to pick it up because it was beside me.
But don't tell the base Jellian because we're friends, and I don't want her to think of me any less because I like it. Just saying. He said Claymore, The Gray Man, Boozer Rinkin, Death Note, Assassination Classroom, Hunter x Hunter, etc. are considered advanced titles.
Did you know that, Jingo?
I did.
I don't look at the spines. I just buy manga.
Yeah, I mean, even when I read manga, I never really read the sponsor. like, I
I don't
like,
even know what company publishes it if I read it.
yeah, I like, oh, shall it be like, for instance, that NCR anime I hate so freaking much. I like it looks like it's Dark Horse. Like I didn't know it was Dark Horse.
Yeah.
What?
I don't go by like
It's,
companies. I just
Dark Horse
get what I
puts their
think I'll
symbol at the top
enjoy
now,
the
I think,
story.
though.
But then what company did the NCR? This is a trash.
7 Seas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Screw that anime.
See if you can kind of
That's some
see it.
trash.
It's like a little boat.
I watched the anime three times 3 eyes. Or
Well, I've been watching the Slam Dunk anime. That was pretty good.
Slam dunk! Danny
And
just got
then,
done with
I
that.
read the manga.
And then Initial D, I've been watching that anime. That's pretty good too.
I watched
They actually just put that up on the Hulu.
I am so
Yeah.
upset because you know they had that on Netflix for a while, and I ended up getting through like season 1 and season 2 were like regular seasons. Season 3 was like 6 episodes. I was like, this is stupid. Well, then I got to season 4 and I got 2 episodes in and they took it off. I was so upset.
It's on Hulu. Watch it on Hulu.
Hey, bro, can I have your Hulu?
Oh, are you somebody else's?
Hey,
I already used up all my
Teddy
fucking
Tree Mark says go down to the creek.
I can tell. You're crashing.
Well, I had some wine. I walked.
He
down the
said
mall.
Claymore. You guys watch it or read it? I read it.
Hungry.
I watched it and read it.
Neither.
You watched it on Reddit.
No, I watched and read it. No, I spent all of my time on Reddit.
It's true. That's why I had to say that because I was like, man. Danny said, "I'm getting off now. Gonna crash and watch some Netflix before bed. Good night, night, Danny."
Have a good one.
Good day.
Don't talk to strangers.
She's going to bed.
Hey, you never know them
I hope
dreams.
she doesn't talk to strangers when she's going to bed.
Hey, them dream strangers, they can come in at any time. You gotta protect yourself. You know, get yourself loaded with a dream gun and
Hilarious.
I feel like you would go to the store in the mall and like there's just empty racks and everything around you, and the guy goes, "No, this is like the Super Sleep Destroyer 2000, like you know." And it's like that'll be $300. And he like acts like he's giving it to you. He's like, "There you go. You take that home, and you'll never have a bad night's sleep again."
It might
There
be
you go.
invisible, but it's real cash.
Right?
Here's some dream cash. No, I want real cash. What?
We didn't said
Universe
that.
are you living in?
He's RPX said Claymore fell off at one point.
I never knew what a waifu was until Claymore.
Quit.
Oh, well, what I always say about the tension music, I just remembered this from earlier. So I said the Sasami thing, right? I was like, well, I like Sasami when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I can go for Tsunami.
Oh,
it's like we
true.
both grew up.
Yeah,
grew up.
gotcha.
So yeah, I can still keep it going.
I just want you to ask him what the name of his first child is supposed to be. If it's a girl.
I forgot.
Well,
it's Tsunami.
I really,
oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Wait, I didn't say that.
I had
Yeah,
the biggest crush on
you said it's
Mahoshi.
going to be Tsunami something Cooper.
I forgot.
I was like,
well,
what?
I have the biggest crush on Mahoshi. I think she's like gorgeous.
Right.
And I wish that she would get Retention.
I don't know.
I
I don't know about that. I kind of like, I don't know. Mihoshi, I feel like Mihoshi is better single. I don't know why. She's better single. I'll say that. So, like her and Keone going on adventures forever.
Well, I remember in the Mahoshi special they get married.
Yeah. So.
Hey, I totally think he should just get with all of them. So.
He does.
It does in the manga.
Exactly. You damn straight. King of Harems.
Well, I mean, he does.
King of Harems here promoting.
Show it.
Promoting King of Harems here.
Yeah. I hate that Keone was only canon in universe. And,
yeah, she's one of my favorite.
Yeah, Keone's great. I love her.
Wait, is she only Is only just in universe? That's it.
She's only in universe in Tokyo.
She's in Tokyo too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's out in the OVA.
So, I need to watch Gravity Falls.
Oh. What's that?
Thanks for being my gateway.
Cartoon. How? I've been watching Star Wars: Forces of
Evil. You can be my gateway now.
I wonder if she's in the AI.
Who?
Keone.
Oh.
Is she in AI?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, sorry. Back to you.
You said, is she an AI?
Hey.
An AI? Like an artificial intelligence system?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I don't know.
She's a police officer.
I love Ryuoki, by the way. She's great.
Freaks me out when she turns like all naked.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're a little creature. Why are you naked? Put some clothes on.
Yeah.
There's so much cereal down here.
You have to finish it.
Oh, and I love Ryoko's space
it.
pirate rival. I forgot her name, but she's great.
Wash you got on my fucking nerves. Oh, I hated her.
Man, one of my first fan fictions I ever read was called Kid Stuff. And it was a crossover between Dragon Ball Z, Tenshin Muyo, the Kids WB version of Card Captors. I had to be specific because it was going by Kids WB version. And Sailor Moon. It was great.
Awesome.
It was great. I still read it. I'm 26 now. It's bad. It's kind of bad now, but I still read it for the nostalgia's sake. Because in that fan fiction, Gohan hooked up with Sasami instead of Videl. Washu and Vegeta got together. So
I don't know. I still think it's pretty good. So, since we're about to be done, do you guys have any last minute questions for any of us or all of us or whatever?
Where do babies come from?
Depends. Depends.
And,
did I tell you about
Grayson
that?
went to the wrong house.
Nah.
I don't know. I did tell you that Katie got that picture from one of her nieces that it was a picture of a stork with a baby and it's not too. And I was like, Katie, I think they're trying to tell you need a second one. Bye, Elias. Catch you later.
Bye. See you later. Don't talk to strangers.
We got 1 minute left, guys. What are we gonna do?
It's just like I'll get naked.
Blah da blah da blah da blah da blah da blah da. What's that from?
You know it.
No, blah da blah da blah da blah da.
I was singing first, so you should be asking me where I got mine from.
Yours is from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see
that's
your
true.
some Stitch Pop.
Yeah, you do. What is blah da blah da blah da blah da blah? What is it from?
Is it from Shower?
No.
I hate Shower.
Okay, that's not what it's from.
Where is it from?
It's from Foster Son for Imaginary Friends when he's in the mall and they got the little cactus guys and he's blah da blah da blah da, and they're like massaging his back.
The only thing I remember from that show is Fred Burger.
You're killing me. I like chocolate.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. If you want to page me, it's okay.
Is this ever?
Huh?
Is this ever? We end it.
Does it? We go.
Painful.
Does anybody
Existence is
remember
pain.
Riot or Eat Man? And RPX said that couch looks super comfortable. It's just an armchair. I think I'm blocking half of
I
it.
fell asleep on it last night.
It's been a
Right.
minute. We are done.
You're gonna have to sleep
Thanks
on
for
the other
joining
side
us
tonight,
tonight,
so
guys.
it's all like worked out.
It was a great time. I got to have fun getting to know Bizarre. I always hear him on the phone talking to him. So we actually had some good discussions today. It was good. It was good.
We
meeting
actually
you,
had the
man.
same opinion, mostly on anime.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
he's a great guy. Great guy. I hope to talk to him more down the road. So
Maybe
it was a lot of fun.
Maybe we can discover new animes together.
Yeah, maybe. It'd be fun. So it's your stream. I'm acting like I'm in again. So go ahead.
I mean, you have watched me do it twice, so I wouldn't expect. Bizarre, you got any last minute things?
I'm excited about our haul later. Our haul video.
And his name is Bizarre. He's gonna say
It's all
bye to you.
individual, not just Bizarre.
Blue Seed.
What?
This was our individual. This is Jen Graves. I'm Vegeta Saiyan Prince 10. How you doing? I'm sorry.
Wait, what are you doing?
And we are out.
You said how you do.
And I would close
You're
this
supposed to
up.
be like, and we'll see you next time on
okay.
the next exciting
Okay,
episode
This
of.
was our individual. This is Jenny Gray. I'm Vegeta Saiyan Prince 10. How you doing? We'll be back next time.
You said how you doing again.
It's forced to have it.
Dang
Forced to
it.
have it. So we're out of here. Goodbye. We'll see you next time. See you
Bye.
down the road. Goodbye. Don't talk to strangers.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. It's like, I'll
Oh
give
my
it one more
god, end
second.
it already. Thank you.
Strangers.
It's still recording though until I hit.
Strangers.